Hi, and welcome back to D&Dorks. I'm no longer pretending to be Matt. It's the future, and I have a new camera angle and a new haircut. Because we waited 1 month between recording.
Yeah.
Which had to happen. It had to happen. But we're back.
About that.
And audience should hopefully not notice any delay. And I'm sure everyone remembers perfectly what happened a month ago. We are all absolute professionals. We take great notes. We didn't just quickly read the notes that Skyen thankfully left for us in Discord. We all remember everything right now. It's one day at a time, episode 6. And would anyone like to take the recap?
I think Skyen would.
Yeah, I think I have the notes for it.
Yeah, your notes are quite good.
Last time on D&Dorks. So, last session, we opened with Dreg, who, alone among us, I think, well, not alone, Otto and Dreg both, I think, got to go to sleep, rather than die violently, like me and Josie did. So, we opened with him in the Void, where the Bishop is waiting for him, to chat with him about him wanting to take a kind of deal to save his own soul at the cost of everyone else. So she repeats her offer. She wants for heaven to be allowed into hell to slaughter all of the things that reside there for the purpose of preventing the inevitable threat to us, I think is how she puts it. Dreg should maybe clock that everything infernal includes him, but she does promise that Dreg will be pardoned, live a comfortable life, and not die in this invasion in return for betraying everyone around him to the best of his ability, I think is how she puts it. He presses her for immortality, because that's the whole reason why he's doing it, and she sort of goes, yeah, sure, we can work that out, that's probably fine. Next, we cut to Otto, who is also in a non-violent death void, and she has a conversation with Gregor, of all people, who chats with her about her day and, like, how's it going, and this very familiar conversation. She tells him that someone asked for our pendants and that we didn't hand them over, and he's like, yeah, that's probably the right choice. And he intimates that Otto has a longer past than she can actually remember. He says, oh, you were always smart, which sort of implies that Otto might have had a bit of a life and personality beyond just the time. He also says that you won't find what you're looking for in my tower, whatever the hell that means. Razor and Mixie have a chat in the Void, where Mixie is still quite day drunk from their prior interaction. And Razor has a little chat with her about the nature of death, what death is. And Mixie gives this speech about how life is energy, and when you die, you become energy, and then you go to hell, and then you eventually sort of cycle back into things. And she doesn't mention anyone ever going to heaven, which is interesting. She says that the gods take the raw energy of life and make something out of it, that they feast essentially on soul energy. Cutting over to Fia, he has a conversation with his sister, Yort, who drops some lore bombs on him, revealing that hell is not Eternal's torment in punishment for sins, it's just the place that dead souls go to cycle through the natural system of things. But heaven has been running hell as hell, running the armies, commanding the civil wars, and running all the torments and making sure that it's a shitty, miserable place to be for everyone. Hell has now rebelled against that and won freedom for themselves, and Hell's response to that is to send a crusade of mortals to destroy everything, kill everyone, and reassert control over the resource that is Hell. Fia is understandably surprised, shocked, and severely displeased by that, and especially as he realizes that those kids that he thought he saved from the invasion, he sent them right into the arms of the enemy, and he's not best pleased by that. In fact, he feels tremendously guilty about it. Razor wakes up, truly properly wakes up into the world, and Mixie's there, and they have probably the first honest chat they've ever had in the morning. And Mixie lets Razor know that Gregor has one of the keys, and that the diplomat Eric has the other key to the gate to hell. So now we know more or less where to find them. Dreg wakes up and starts plotting how to betray everyone and somehow get away with everything. Starts writing down notes, in fact, on the automaton that came to deliver his little gear thing to us. And he's spent so long doing this that he doesn't quite notice that the rest of us coming in. But fortunately, the rest of us roll terribly on our insight checks, and we don't quite understand what it is that Dreg is diagramming out on his little whiteboard. We try and figure out what to do while I can't remember if we ate sandwiches, but I think some of us did. Dreg wants to go find Eric the diplomat and the key so that he can open the gate to hell and, maybe let heaven in there if he can find some way to do it, which we all agree that's probably the right play. But Fierre's like, I'm gonna go along with you, just as a bodyguard, in case there's an assassin or something, which Freddy thinks is also a very good idea, so fortunately I get my way with that one. We talk about the fifth gear, because we know there is someone who has a fifth gear who's somewhere in this time loop. We don't know who it is, and we try and figure out who the heck it could possibly be. We can't really get the information out of the robots, unfortunately, so we consider asking the astrologer to help us find whoever it might be. Razor and Otto decide to go to the Wizard Tower, and Otto casts Summon Construct, which summons Dill, the Construct, to go ask the astrologer what the universe most needs you to hear right now and report back. And Dill is adorable and precious, and my wonderful child, unfortunately nothing bad will happen to them in this episode. Fierre and Dreg are on the train, heading towards the diplomat, and they have an extended conversation about, okay, how the hell does all of this work? Where Fierre is pressing Dreg for information about how does this work, who do you report to, how are the politics arranged in this place, and Fierre unfortunately learns that the entire mortal realm has been conquered by the Empire of Light. They answer to heaven, and he begins to conceptualize the thing which heaven is doing as a kind of extreme union busting action, essentially, and the union man starts to come out on him, and he rants for a while to Dreg about not giving up your power to the bastards, and we're stronger together than they could ever be, and so on and so forth. Dreg, meanwhile, has to confront a little bit how much he's just out of the loop of power and what the hell is even going on, because he's been busy being lazy. It's hard work, it's a grind, gets up late every morning, goes to bed extremely early, then has to get that full grind of not doing a damn thing in there. He realizes that he relies on Freddy a lot to keep track of things, handle the paperwork, and actually talk to people. Otto, Mixie, and Razor, meanwhile, in the Wizard Tower, trying to solve the puzzle of the sun, moon, and planet symbols on the floor, as Dill returns, delivering a bit of dialogue from the astronomer, who delivers the message that anger is where he gets his strength, and then the spell runs out and Dill crumbles to dust and is dead now. Dead forever. So we don't quite know what the full scope of the message from the astronomer was, but it sounded interesting. As it turns out, that puzzle piece is all about specific people standing on specific puzzle pieces in order to hold it down. And eventually, they manage to hit upon a combination of Mixie, Otto, and Razor that is able to push the things down, open a secret passage, and get the key to hell, which is hidden there. The stages of life have come together to see the path. Seems to be the thrust of the puzzle. The stages of life being you are born, you live, you die, and Mixie is, for some reason, able to activate the death part of the puzzle. She's apparently able to concentrate that energy within herself or represent death in some way. Mixie, in sort of realizing that, is being very evasive and won't say anything about why it is that she's able to activate that little panel. Let's see. We have a break at that point, I think, in the episode. I can't remember if we have a break in the episode or just... Maybe that gets edited out. That's up to Josie. But we cut back to Dreg and me going to see Eric the Ambassador, who is kind of surprised to see us and doesn't really seem to know much of anything about anything. He doesn't know about the time loop, he doesn't know about the invasion, no one has been talking to him, so Dreg has to try and convince him to see things our way. Fier gets really annoyed that there's yet another useless diplomat who doesn't know anything, who hasn't ever been to hell, because that's scary, I don't want to go there, and so Fier just rushes off to sort of let out some steam with Freddy in the corridor, while Dreg and Eric get to chat ambassador to ambassador, and it turns out they're like kind of the same kind of lazy scumbag. Like Eric is like, you're the laziest scumbag in the entire Citadel. Like, I went to lazy scumbag you to learn to be exactly just like you are. Like, did my honors, did my thesis, or rather, I got my ChatGPT to do my thesis on you. Like, Dreg has found a fan. And so Dreg is easily able to get him to collude in order to get a hold of the key to hell. Fier, meanwhile, is talking to Freddy and gets some ideas from him about how to find the fifth gear. Like, he talks to Freddy a little bit, like, how do the robots work? How do you search for information? How do you try and find it? So he has some ideas from Freddy about how maybe we could possibly use the robots to find the gear. And he also keeps trying to persuade Freddy, is like, hey, what if you were the ambassador instead of Dreg? And Dreg just got to retire somewhere for a holiday forever and never do anything ever again, and you were the ambassador. Wouldn't that be cool? Working on that. Like, he'll forget the next time the time loop resets, but I'll work out the strategy to convert him yet. Let's see. We take Eric back to the portal. We start essentially a Hellgate video call with Paul, the demon we've been talking to. And Paul tells everyone the full story about, like, the archdevils are actually angels, souls are just like a normal thing that cycles through the universe, and hell is just the conduit by which they enter back into the cycle. And souls in hell are immortal, they should not suffer, they don't need to eat or work, and things could actually be incredibly cool down there, and everyone could be immortal forever, which catches Dreg's attention more than a little bit. That sounds like a pretty good deal to him. So, we open the portal, a couple of demons come through, just to test to see whether or not this is working, and they seem to know Fier's sister, who's apparently like a famous general in hell who's been fighting in all of the wars down there. And eventually we call the full group of them through, and we get a squad of about 40 demons coming through, who will help us try and climb the tower and defend the Hellgate. And that's just about where we left off.
That's pretty accurate. That's extremely accurate.
I feel like I just watched a Chibi Skyen video. wait, Skyen, can you give me like a last time on D&Dorks? And it'll definitely...
Last time on D&Dorks.
Wait, one more time I was talking. Okay.
Last time on D&Dorks.
Perfect.
It's going to get edited around.
Will it? Who knows?
Dragon Ball Z music playing underneath, yeah.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Recap.
I thought you said Dragon Balls. I was like, oh, no, okay.
Dragon Ball Z.
No.
On that note, I think we should start with everyone was getting ready to go towards that tower. Otto, can you give me a quick perception check as you're walking with the group?
Sure. Ha! Yikes. Cool. +0. Awesome. 4.
Wow. With a 4, no, you in fact do not notice, which leads to a hilarious situation where you keep walking for a second before realizing everyone else stopped walking. And everything around you stopped moving. Time is stopped. And you seem to be the only thing that has not frozen. And then you hear a little, over here, hi, sorry, I tried to wave at you, but I'm very short, and I don't think you were looking. And Mixie is kind of waving you down, and she's like, hey, Otto, I just kind of paused everything for a second. I need some advice. Can I ask you a question? And with that, I'm going to have everybody take their headphones out who's not Nathan.
Otto goes, oh, of course, Mixie. I didn't know you could do all of this, but I am here to help.
Yeah, if you could not tell anyone I could do all this, that'd be great. I mean, I can't really stop you from telling anybody. It would just be inconvenient. So I guess you could. But that's beside the point. I just want to lay out this like hypothetical situation. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I had this like really close friend, and I promised her that I would keep a secret for her. And now that friend is, we'll say, gone. And now that she's gone, the situation has changed and evolved a little bit, and I think it would really help her if I told somebody else that secret. But I promised her that I wouldn't. What would you do in my situation? Would you tell the person? Or would you keep the secret even though you think that's going to end up being worse in the long run?
Wow. That is a hard question. I suppose it would depend.
Depend?
Well, if your friend asked you to keep a secret, I suppose it would depend on the stakes of that secret being kept. A secret like someone's favorite color is far less important than a secret like a crime.
It's not a crime. It's something about my friend that she didn't want other people to know because it could be bad if other people found out. And I think the person that I would be able to tell would probably agree and also keep that secret. And I think it would be good for my friend if this other person knew this secret, but I can't ask her per se if it's okay to share.
I see.
And it might be a matter of life or death, which is kind of funny now that I think about it.
I don't know much about lying and secret keeping, but I feel as though if your friend trusted you and only you with a secret, I don't think it's up for you to decide who else to trust.
That's where I was for a while too. But people are gonna find out soon anyway. And
well,
I guess though, what really matters is what would you do?
If I was asked to keep a secret, I like to think I would keep it. But if revealing the secret would save lives, this is a hard question.
Oh, I know. Do you see why I needed help?
I feel like I wasn't the best person to ask.
You're kind of the only person I could ask.
Oh. Well, based on our few experiences, you seem knowledgeable and kind.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, but I feel you may just have to trust your own judgment. You know your friend better than I do.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, well, how about this? What if it was your secret? How would you want me to act? Let's pretend like it is. Let's pretend you have a secret. You don't even know your own secret.
Okay. If I told you a secret and said, don't tell anyone, but then for some reason I was unavailable.
Yeah.
And you felt like revealing my secret to one other person.
We'll say a close friend of yours. We'll say Razor.
Would be the difference between life and death?
It might be.
Then I suppose I would be fine with it. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt just because of me.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And then before you have a chance to respond, Mixie just sort of disappears, and time, with kind of almost a rubber banding effect, sort of snaps back into motion a little slowly, but then it starts going kind of like it was winding back up, and we will get everybody can come back. Welcome back. Yeah, so everything is fine. You all were walking towards the tower. You notice that suddenly Otto is like significantly like farther ahead of you than she was moments ago, like several yards in front of you. Sorry, several meters in front of you for the European in the chat. My apologies. And I will let you all react to that how you want.
Question. Oh, I was gonna say, is it like noticeable enough, like a
blink forward?
Okay, and it looks like she just teleports to our eye.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll a perception, or do we just know?
No, it's pretty obvious.
I want to roll one to see how Dreg notices, because number one character trait is not being aware of anything. I got a 6 on the die. I got a 7, so no.
I think Razor is going to be like kind of like walking and like lost in thought for a second, like thinking about everything that's happened with like the soldiers, and then all of a sudden she just kind of like starts and then sees Otto and like, Otto.
Whoa, hey. Hey.
Hello.
I didn't know you could do that.
What just happened?
We're heading to the tower.
You were here and now you're there? Did you?
That's how travel works.
That's not how.
That checks out to me.
Yeah, you can't like it's one of those.
Yeah, of course that checks out to you.
It's one of those like jumpy place spell things, right?
Right. Oh yeah, that's right. You know how to do. Yeah, of course you do magic. That makes sense. Right.
Yes.
Don't waste too many of them before we're in there, eh?
I'm just a little
Sorry.
jumpy. There's a lot going on.
Let's go.
Never mind, Otto. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just keep walking.
Woo! To the tower.
Got away with it. So yeah, your 10 demons have beaten you to the tower entrance, and one of them walks up and he goes and salutes Razor and goes, "We're ready for your orders, ma'am."
Excellent. At ease. All right, listen up. This is how it usually goes. We go into the tower a little bit before they come out. We fight our way up to the top, and then, this tower is strange. Every time we go in, it's a little bit different, so I can't tell you what to expect. We've gone through and fought some very difficult enemies. Sometimes we have encountered obstacles that we cannot expect. We have had to disarm bombs. We've had to walk through rooms full of souls, so just be on your guard, be ready for anything, and just be ready to move on my orders.
Yes, ma'am.
It's the
Okay.
blue wire on the bomb, right?
The red wire!
Is it the red one? Okay. Don't cut the blue one. Cut the red one. And do it fast. That thing goes off like poo.
I will handle the bomb.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. We got this. Okay.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Yes, ma'am. And they all kind of awkwardly salute. They're trying very hard to be formal, but this is not the most like organized army in the world.
I said, is everybody ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Move out.
Okay. And so this is how the first 5 floors of the tower are going to work. You guys have beaten this boss. You have reinforcements. You don't have to actually do all 5 of these. On each floor, you have a chance to lose a person, but you have people, so there's not going to be any risk to you for these first 5 floors. I'm just going to basically roll a dice. If it's an odd number, you've lost a demon. If it's an even number, you haven't, and we will see your state after the 5 floors. We're not going to roleplay through the floors we're fast forwarding. We're just going to get to floor 5 so you can move on forward with your tower climb. If I get a 1 on my dice, that does mean you get an elite encounter, so we will do that fight instead of having it just be fast forwarded, because elite encounters have better loots and give you those global modifiers like the one that gave you all the wild magic surges. That's what they're called.
Well, luckily we've had really good luck on the room rolls, so I don't foresee that happening.
Yeah, there's definitely not going to be...
Also, everyone raise your HP max by 5. I'm ready to take on the day with you all. Not the new people, just the core cast.
Yeah, the inner circle. All right,
Inner circle, the elite.
The elites. Fighting your way up, you only lose a single person. A little bit of hubris when they first come in the door. They weren't expecting mortals to be such good fighters, even though they all were mortals previously. And one of them takes a stray arrow, but the rest of the climb is pretty back to normal, and you are at that communications room where you all got exploded by an angel.
Yeah.
Was the communications room also the room where you could do anything to control the robots, or is that another one?
Gotta go
I think that's 410.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Entering this room, like Fierre's gonna look at us, like, look at Drek, don't pick up the phone this time.
I wasn't gonna. Why would I pick up the phone? I'm the one who exploded.
Honestly, I don't know why you do what you do half the time. You make no sense to me.
Okay, if I have one principle, it is self-preservation. I am not willfully exploding again.
Right. So just in my mind, whatever an asshole would do. Got it. Okay, I understand now. Moving forward.
I mean, yeah.
Is there anything that we can do? Anyone we can talk to?
You could call Hell and give them an update on what's happened. The fact that we got here.
Oh yeah,
But
that's a good idea.
You could just talk to them tomorrow too. I don't know.
If we were to call Hell and give them an update, is there anything they can do to assist us?
Not that I know of. If you have any information though, like you could send somebody back to do it. I don't know.
I think maybe we don't risk picking up the phone and we just move on.
Yeah, because one thing I do like, Fierre is not super good with technology or anything, especially not magic tech. But does it look like that's a thing of like you can pick that up and you can decide to call someone, or does it look like if you pick it up, it's just gonna connect to something? Like specifically, I'm asking, does it look like a thing which an average person could conceivably operate to call a specific place?
You know, there's a lot of runes and things on there. I think with a high enough magic roll, somebody could figure it out. Unless you're gonna try to roll for it, Fia, I don't imagine that you know how to figure out who to call with that thing.
No, I'll roll Arcana, and that's an 8. So no, like he's looking at that and he's kind of going.
I was just about to ask that Razor would probably also look around to see if there's anything useful that they could use this for. I was probably going to try to roll perception though. Unless
Roll perception if you want to investigate the room, or roll Arcana if you want to investigate the phone.
Can I roll both?
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else who wants to can as well.
I would like to investigate the phone. Or Arcana the phone.
Okay. Weirdly enough, my perception roll is only a 6. 3 on the dice. And Arcana is a 16, though. With the plus 0, so let's go.
And I
I'll
got
get everybody else's rolls, too.
I got a 19 on Arcana. On
Let's
the phone.
go.
And is there anything
only
in
good
particular
stat.
that either of you are looking to try to do with this phone, or do you just want generalized information? Because it looked like Otto had a plan from the way you were...
I mean, when we first got to this room, I was asking what are all the realms that we could call, but we had someone waiting for us on the line. And so I'm kind of wondering what our options are. Not only like how it works, I guess if I would know how it works, but also do I know to the extent that like Yeah, I know how to call hell, but I would also know how to call maybe a different realm that isn't heaven or hell, or something to that nature.
So, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think Razor would be looking just to generally understand everything that she can to see if there's any kind of advantage that would give us in the future, just to kind of like store away that knowledge.
Yeah, so Razor, we're gonna do you first. You do know how this works. You work for the guard here. These are not the first one of these communicators that you've used in your life. You know that there is a series of presets that you can switch between by calling. This one seems to have 2 in the phone itself that you can use. One of them is the one that's currently set that you can presume is that Citadel of the God of Light. And the other one looks like a little planet on the symbol, which might maybe be the mortal plane. Otto, you, as a Citadel automata, know that this console is expandable. If you were to find other pieces throughout the city, you could contact any Citadel across any plane. If you have any reason to do that, then you could in fact bring parts into this tower to make it happen.
I would articulate that to the group, but I don't know how useful that is to us right now.
Maybe not useful right now, but that's good information, and we should remember that.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine other Citadels won't be thrilled about heaven just, invading somewhere, burning it down.
Perhaps we have allies.
I wonder if they also know that we're in the time loop.
That's a good point. I mean, we could see it from our end in hell. But those other guys, they don't. Can they see you guys normally? Do you have like a portal to other places that you can see? Out of character, no, you don't.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah,
everything
would
that...
Dreg know? Possibly?
Dreg would know that that's not really how that works. If there's not a direct portal, no one can see you. Which means
Then
that
he,
presumably...
then he would say very obnoxiously, "That's not how that works." And that's his contribution to the conversation.
Honestly, after everything that's happened, we're not sure how anything works anymore. Our impression of hell, of you all, was that there was just a incessant war of terrible violence going on there constantly, and that is very obviously not the case. So
Yeah, didn't like hell much before I got there either, or after. It's only been recently that I liked hell.
how recently did this all happen?
Well, so hell kind of found peace like, 15 years ago. And then we've just sort of been quietly rebuilding. There was this thing where we were trying to take out the last of the demon lords, which was an angel, and like that took a long time. But like it's been getting better, Not everyone was forced to fight in that war, but most of us did because we all hated what had been done to us. But yeah, no, I only died like, I don't know, not too terribly long ago. I mean, the Citadel doesn't look that different from where I left it.
Razor at some point is going to try to pull one of the head soldiers aside and try to see if she can't get a conversation with one of them privately.
Yeah, just say when you want to do that conversation, and I'm sure it won't be too hard to pull in.
She's going to try to be inconspicuous and do it at a time when it's like everyone else is moving, just kind of like pull them to the back. But yeah.
Okay, like everyone's moving on to the next floor.
Yeah.
That sounds good. In that case, does anyone have anything else they want to do on this floor, or can we get back into the tower? I have a whole new encounter table to roll on.
I think as we're sort of heading up whatever passes for stairs in this place, like Fia will sort of like sidle up next to Otto and sort of like, "So, Otto, I don't think I really understand what your whole thing is."
I am a Clockwork Citadel automaton.
Yeah, no, I clocked that part, but you're in here the time loop with us. Does anything happen to you when we die?
Oh, yes. I go to a nice cozy room.
You get a nice cozy room?
Wait, what? You go to a cozy room?
Do you not all go to a cozy room?
What? No.
I'm just hovering in the void between the whatever and the other thing.
Yeah, just a void of nothingness.
I am also in a void. You're not even alive. Why do you get a nice thing?
It's kind of a room, but also kind of a void.
Insight check.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
I
let's
would.
just do that roll.
I'm gonna incite that too.
Pierre isn't. Like, he's taking this as...
Wow, loving the sixes today. That's another 7.
That's a
17.
12 for me. Okay, so nothing. There's like, it's a cozy room, but also a void? I don't understand.
Well, there's a floor, but everything else is just kind of blank.
Why is it cozy?
It's warm. And there's an old man who talks to me.
I'm sorry, there's an old man who talks
slow
to you
turning of the head, like, what?
in your void? Who is it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know for sure, but he talks to me like he's known me a long time.
Huh. But you're just created recently. How does that work?
I don't know how anything works.
Yeah, you and me both, kid.
Okay. I think there's a very decent chance that Razor might put something together, which is the experience of Otto standing on the death panel. But I don't know if she would, and I think it would be fun to roll for it. What would I roll for that?
Okay. Let me look at Razor's character sheet really quickly.
Sure.
Because I don't actually know what you're putting together.
Okay.
And I would love for you to surprise me. Claire Queen. So I could see making you roll insight for this.
I was gonna say a flat int roll or history.
Ooh, flat int or history.
She is not
I mean,
very
both of those
smart.
are. Who is it?
She is not the brightest bulb. She is a flat 0 to intelligence.
Yeah, your int and history are both +0, so yeah, go for it.
Cause. Oh, that's an 8. Okay, never mind. Nothing happens.
I'm just curious what you almost figured
She's just
out.
confused. Outside of the game, Josie, have a theory. And we can probably discuss that later, but I think it would have been fun had Razor put the pieces together and been like, hold on a second. But anyways, it did not happen, so moving on.
Okay. Fascinating.
It's weird. I just hang in the void, and then occasionally voices talk to me.
Old men voices?
Nope. Women entirely, actually.
Huh. So, you've talked to multiple people in your void?
Yeah, I heard from, what's her name? May, the teacher. She's got the kids that
Right. Sarah mentioned that she knew May.
yeah.
Dreg, do you also talk to
And
people?
I heard from my sister last time we died.
Your sister? So you do have a
Yeah,
sister.
she's in hell. She's a general. She's down there.
Your sister is a general in hell?
You think so? Yeah, they seem to know her, like over the shoulder towards the guards.
Your sister's a hero, man.
Yeah, that.
Incredible. I'd love to meet her.
Yeah. Oh, she'd like you. You don't mind headlocks, do you?
So many headlocks.
Razor kind of gives this like squint, not quite a glare, but a very like.
Yeah, don't worry. She usually showers. Usually.
Right.
Is that the concern with a headlock?
It is with her.
Like the main concern?
I think Razor's gonna stand up straight, cross her arms, and is like, "Headlock, huh? Is that that sounds like a challenge to me."
Fia gives her kind of a look and kind of goes, "Don't know how much for I mean, sure, yeah, challenge, absolutely."
Okay, now Razor gives you a glare. Dreg, do you talk to anybody in your void?
Yeah, also just the one voice for me. Paulie from Hell.
Insight check.
Yeah,
Not because there was anything necessarily suspicious, but because Dreg is Dreg.
Polly. You mean Paul Dar?
Paldar, yeah.
Plus 0 is the 16.
Okay. I should probably just roll deception, right? Like, I couldn't weasel my way into doing performance for this.
Probably
I wasn't very
deception.
performative.
I think that's your
Yeah.
call, Mill, because this is you versus me, right?
Yeah, I'll honor my line read and say that I wasn't performing at all there. So, plus 5, that's 18.
Oh, wow. Plus 5 to deception?
Oh yeah. You don't want to know what my performance is.
Interesting. So you talked to Paul Dar. That's good to know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that.
I like
Yeah.
to think my voice is Gregor.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. As like the one old guy we've heard about.
the dead wizard.
Yeah, wait, so I'm sorry. The old man that you talked to in your cozy void is Gregor?
Well, I don't know for sure. I've never seen the voice. But I only know of one old man.
Can I ask what you talk about?
I don't know, all kinds of stuff. He asked me how I'm doing,
Okay.
and we just hang out.
Interesting.
Damn, that sounds kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, that does sound nice.
I mean, whoever he is, he kind of sounds like your dad.
I have a beating heart in my void.
You have a what?
A beating heart.
Oh, I saw one of those once.
Can Dreg roll? I'll say also a flat int check to see if you can put
I'm
two
gonna
and two
roll a
together
flat
on
int check to
that.
see if I don't know on an 11 if I'm putting that together.
I got a 5. I'm not putting together shit.
Pierre is like looking at Razor like, why a heart? Like, what's the like a heart or like it's a little card like the playing card thing?
Are you gonna... Is that what you asked?
Yeah, he's asking, like, he's confused, like he doesn't know if it's like a organ or a little heart symbol.
Yeah, so you remember that guy that I kind of cut out his heart and stomped on it?
Yeah, that one's hard to forget.
Yeah, as it turns out, that was accidentally a blood sacrifice, and, well, let's just say I'm not going to do that again.
A blood sacrifice to who?
Oh, yeah, so I think it's okay if I tell you all now, but, apparently the first time in my void, I made a deal with Death, and, she lent me some of her power, and that's how I've been able to cast magic.
Cool.
Death is a lady?
Accidentally?
Made a deal with Death or cut out a heart?
Both. Neither
Well-
of those things seem like things you would do accidentally.
No, I very intentionally cut out the heart, but I didn't know that it was a blood sacrifice. I actually don't remember making the deal with Death. Actually, why don't I remember making the deal with Death?
Seems like the kind of thing you ought to remember, right?
Yeah, no.
Given how much
when-
we've died, I mean, you talk to her regularly.
The first time I went into my void, I talked with Death's secretary.
Death has a secretary?
Yeah.
Like, under his breath, like, what? It's like, Death is a lady, Death has a secretary.
And Death's secretary told me that the last time... Wait, that was the first time I was in the void. How come I don't remember?
That's
I don't
okay.
think I've rolled insight on Razor yet. Can I do that to see?
You sure can.
6 episodes
Especially
to
for
ask
how
that
much
question.
Razor gets on Dreg's ass for being oblivious
Yeah,
about things.
no.
This feels suspicious.
I think that's...
Okay, I have to retire all my dice right now. I got a 5 again.
Okay, so I'm going to be frankly honest. Razor is not trying to decept anything. She's just kind of like thinking through her
Okay.
thoughts. So I'm not sure what you're trying to insight, but
I mean, you talk to her all the time. Couldn't you ask for like you don't have a contract or something, right? You should have a contract. If you're under employment.
I'm not an employee. Well, I mean, I'm not getting paid. Well, oh my God, do I work for death? Do we have a union
if you do,
for
get
that?
it in writing, because otherwise that doesn't stand up in... Do they have court in death?
Honestly, I don't
Probably
know
not.
as much as I should about this whole thing. But if I don't remember making the deal, that is definitely something that I need to ask Death's secretary about.
Insight on that little slip of the tongue there.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
It's all
16. I don't know
fair.
if you want to try and contest that with a deception.
Deception? Absolutely, she will.
I'm also gonna roll for insight on that slip up.
I wasn't going to till now, but yeah, I also got a 16.
I got a 14.
I got an 18. Let's go.
Ah, darn it.
Wow.
I saw your roll pop up on D&D Beyond, Skyen, and I was like, yo! I can't believe you beat
Wait,
that,
so
Josie.
did I beat everybody?
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent.
Which means none of us really quite notice.
I think we're all equally trustworthy.
Woof. What a thing for Dreg specifically
Razor,
to say.
like, opens her mouth for a second, and then closes it, and then grabs the hilt of her sword very, very firmly and says, all right. And then we'll turn to the soldiers and like, all right, everybody, it's time to move on.
Okay. Ready. We're all ready to go. Ready. Yes, ma'am.
And then what's the soldier that I'm gonna pull aside to talk to? What's their name again?
This soldier's name is Tok. T-O-K.
Okay, thanks.
Where's Tick?
Just wait.
Sorry.
Oh, no,
Tick took
it
the
is
arrow.
literally that joke.
All right,
Tok's best friend, his name is
everybody,
Tick.
move,
We'll get there.
move. Let's go. And Razor's gonna like
Right.
usher
And
everybody.
they start
Here we go.
kind of marching. And are you pulling Tok aside? Okay.
Talk 1 second, if you wouldn't mind hanging back for a second.
Yeah. What's up?
So you said that about 15 years ago, the wars stopped.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I mean, mostly it was, well, it wasn't that they stopped. It was that they started to stop. People started catching on to things. There was this diplomat mission that went badly, and the people in charge slaughtered all the diplomats to try to hide something, and that was like the first
Wait,
step
stop.
of this resistance form. Yeah.
They slaughtered all the diplomats?
Yes. Yeah.
Nobody survived?
No, but the thing is like when a mortal dies, they go to hell and they're reborn, and everyone seems to forget that, and so we all knew what happened.
So,
and then
were the
there's like little
diplomats that were
pockets of people.
slaughtered reborn into hell?
Yeah.
All of them?
And they started all of them, and they started telling their stories, and then all of a sudden the demon lords wanted them dead and started hunting them down, and like they were scared for the first time ever. They were afraid of something, and
Do you know where those
You know-
diplomats are now?
I mean, I think most of them ended up dying, but a few of them are still alive. But that's, I mean, the ones that are alive were kept hidden. Paul Dar might know. Fia's sister might know, because she was one of the people that figured it out on her own, and was huge in the resistance. But like those guys are brave as hell. They risked a lot, and a lot of them died really terrible deaths. So, like, some of the worst deaths you could probably imagine, to be honest.
Razor is kind of like staring off into space and then just silent for a while.
You don't like seem that old. Did you like know somebody on those missions?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, then the ones that died peacefully in their sleep, probably, or something. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm sorry, you said Fia's sister might know?
Yeah, she's like a big deal.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she's like our big hero. I'm gonna. Do you like want a hug or something?
What? What?
Do you want like a hug or something? Like should I just
No,
leave?
no.
Like a friendly pat on the back? I don't know what to do in this kind of situation.
No, yes, let's go. The others are waiting for us.
Cool. Repressing trauma. Did that one for like a decade. Let's go.
Up to it, soldier.
Yes. And y'all catch up, and we're gonna have our first proper roll to see what your encounter is. So
this is for floor 6, right?
Yeah, I'm using the roll for sandwich dice that Jake gave me. Does anyone know if Jake would consider a bottle of ketchup to be a 1 or a 20?
I don't know his stance on ketchup, but I would consider it a 20.
What's the other symbol? Oh, the other symbol is his logo, which means the ketchup has to be a 1. I knew I liked Jake.
Oh, that would make sense. Oh.
All right. So with this nat 1,
Maybe a ketchup's like a 14. I don't, maybe,
you get
bomb too.
interesting encounter. This is not
The bomb
your
with
typical
twice the wires.
1 to 20 good or bad scale. It's just the order that I came up with them in. And the first encounter that I came up with on the non-combat table is a shop. So
Okay.
you open the door and you are in a general store with a rather confused looking shopkeeper who goes, "Oh my god, people, hi. My store is here now. I don't know what's happening. I have things for sale. Are those demons?"
Like, Fia's gonna look at Otto. Is this some kind of this is some magic bullshit, right?
I think we're just in a shop.
Yeah, it's just a shop.
Are there any enemies nearby?
There's no enemies on this floor. It is just like a general store. You've probably been in stores like this all over the Citadel. There's like not just adventuring goods, but also like groceries available here. Some home goods. It's almost as if a store got shuffled into the tower.
Okay, is there anything of combat usefulness in this store?
There is. Are you asking that to the shopkeeper, or are you asking that to me as the DM?
Are you a resident of the Citadel, the Clockwork Citadel?
Yeah, we're still in the Clockwork Citadel, right? Like, I think this is just the Citadel Tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he from like literally anywhere around where Fia might live? Because like he's a guy about town. He might know.
Give me a luck check, actually. Just roll flat dice for me. Flat d20.
Roll
I'll
a
let you
flat
know.
dice, a d20. Boop. That's a 17.
Yeah, actually, this is your regular grocery store. This little corner store is where you shopped every day for.
What's the clerk's name?
This clerk's name.
Or owner.
So you said he earlier. This is a woman, and her name is Cheryl.
Yeah.
Because I didn't write down.
Cheryl, is that actually you over there?
Yeah. Oh, Fia, hi. Yes. Where are we?
We're in the tower, of all places.
Okay. That makes sense. There have been so many, like, religious guys walking through here.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No. They asked me how much money I was donating to the church, which was kind of weird. And they bought some health potions from me, but they all said that my prices were too high and that I should get a real job, which was hurtful.
Well, yeah, they're here to kill us all, so...
Oh,
I
well,
don't imagine they'd be polite.
Fia, maybe, Okay, you don't know.
Yeah. No. It's like...
Fia, okay, Ray's gonna lean in. Fia, maybe don't scare her, you know? She doesn't need to know that.
I don't need to know that they're here to kill us.
It's like, yeah, she's in the tower, Claire. Like, what the hell?
Like, should I leave? I can leave, right? Also, are those demons? No one answered my question.
Oh, no, yeah, they're cool. Don't worry about them.
Yes, they
Okay,
are, but it
mortals are here to
turns
kill
out
us
the
and
demons
demons are
are
cool.
like on our side and the church is the bad side. They're not gonna kill you though. If they came through and they just wanted to buy stuff, then I think you should be okay.
Okay. I guess I'll just stay here and run my business. Would you like to buy anything?
Yeah, what do you have? That we're fighting our way up the tower. Do you have anything that might be helpful to us?
I have potions and I have spell scrolls. And I honestly wouldn't buy my weapons. They're terrible. I did sell them to some of the religious people that walked through because they're like really bad. I have a terrible supplier and I'm overcharging for them.
Okay, that's good to know.
Also, one of the religious people cast Zone of Truth on this entire store. So, if I say things like the fact that my swords are bad, don't repeat that.
Hey, that ham you sold me last week, was
I
that out
changed
of date?
Yes, I changed the sticker.
Ah, damn it! I know it.
I'm not sorry. Damn it.
All right, but I'm taking some of the peaches. Like, if you ever like go groceries, like take a couple of peaches and like, fuck,
They
don't
are
do
some
that
of the
again.
peaches on the Citadel, and I don't
Yeah.
stand behind their quality.
What kind of currency does this shop accept?
It accepts gold. You probably have plenty of gold to buy things. So if there's stuff that you want, I'm going to let you each just buy a thing.
I want to look at the scrolls.
Same.
You want to look at the scrolls.
Actually, I wanna look at
Okay.
everything. Yeah, tell us what's in the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fia's picking up the biggest health potion he can get his hands on.
So you walk over to the scrolls first, and wouldn't you know it, the scrolls have all been shuffled, and there's no labels. And if you'd like, you can roll a d20 to get a random spell scroll off of a chart.
14.
Please tell me wishes on there. Please tell me wishes on there.
I'm never gonna
And
turn
it'll be
that
the same with potions as well, where you can roll for random
I got a
potions. or for
6.
random scroll.
However, potions are next because I can tell what potions are.
Oh, yeah. You can only
I
you can
rolled
get
a
one thing.
17 for
do you-
potion.
I'm just gonna say, are you guys gonna roll for a potion or for a scroll?
Oh, I
It's
can
your
only get
choice.
one. I can't get both.
Scroll.
Because I can tell what potions are, I'm gonna go to the potions. And see,
Okay.
see what those are.
Everyone who's doing a scroll, give me your rolls.
I'll roll for a scroll.
Roll for scroll.
We'll have a little fun with it.
14.
I got a 7.
All right. 14. You have a scroll that can cast Maze. That's a 5e spell. You can look it up. It's coincidentally one of my favorites. Mike, please, for the love of God, tell me you just said you rolled a 7.
I did. I hope your enthusiasm is good for me. and not for you.
It's just funny. It's good for the audience because you have a scroll that is reusable because this scroll has a cantrip on it. Wouldn't you know it? You could cast Infestation right now.
Fuck me!
Which is
Infestation. What the hell does that do?
Kiss.
Dreg taps it and casts him out on himself. Why?
that I cannot believe that just happened. And Fia, were you rolling for scroll too?
Potion. I rolled a
Potion.
17.
You rolled a 17 for a potion. Okay, let me pull up my potions table.
Well, if Otto knows what all the potions are,
It is true.
then can Otto and Fia both select a potion of their choice?
You know what? Yeah, I'll allow that. Where the hell is my potions table? I have so many goddamn potions table. Oh, sorry, I apologize. The potions table is a D10.
Oh, a D10.
But Otto can tell what potions are. So actually, if Fia would think to ask Otto, then you can select from several potions or...
Good question, because I don't think Fia knows that Otto,
Yeah,
even
I think
drinks
only Razor
potions.
knows that.
That's a good point.
Okay.
And Razor's busy looking at the scrolls, so.
Yeah.
It's a 7, so
That's a 7? All right.
same roll, but with -10.
You have a potion that has a picture of a kitty cat on it. Otto, I'm just going to send you a list of potions. Feel free to choose which one that you want.
Sick. All of these are so delectable.
I think while that's happening, Razor's gonna have gotten her scroll and walk over to Fia and say, what'd you pick up there?
Not entirely sure. It's got a cat on it, so I think it's probably run fast or something.
It's a potion?
Yep.
Oh, why didn't you ask Otto what it is?
Why would I... Does Otto drink potions?
I'm analyzing.
That I'm not sure, but she did scan an entire catalog of potions, so she probably knows what it is.
Oh, cool. Hey, Otto, what the hell's this thing?
Yeah. Run faster. You got it.
Cool.
Yeah, see?
It's +3 dex. Okay.
I want it to be canonically known that during all of your interactions, Dreg is roiling on the ground covered in bugs.
No one pays attention to him.
Razor looks over at Dreg rolling on the ground and is like, Dreg, get your shit together.
I don't like bugs.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pick the one that I can only assume has, an Illuminati eye symbol on it.
Yeah.
Which is which I would know as the Oracler potion, which I will drink immediately. Well, after I pay for it, I will drink immediately and learn the next encounter.
And the next encounter...
Before
back to
we
my
leave,
table.
before we leave this area, as everyone's doing that, Dreg has been rolling on the floor, covered in bugs, and he's gonna shout, "Otto, help! Help!
Dreg, you've covered yourself in bugs.
I'm aware."
I'll just grab Dreg by his collar as if he's a cat, and just kind of pull him out of the bug
Awesome.
swarm.
As you pull him out, he's gonna cling to you, whisper in your ear, presumably right next to the shop face, and say, "Can you lie?" Because Zone of Truth has been cast upon this area.
I've never been very good at lying. I don't have much experience.
Of course not. And he's going to get down from you. How embarrassing. Thank you, Otto. I got everything I needed from that.
Okay. Drinks potion.
Yeah, Fia will observe that. Oh, yeah, bottoms up. Well, he'll drain his own.
You're drinking yours right now?
Oh boy.
Too late to stop me. I've done it.
Okay.
All right, Fia, you feel particularly dexterous and will continue to feel dexterous until you leave this floor.
Oh, I see. Fair enough. That's fair.
This is so in character.
Incredible. All right, so you've rolled to see what the next floor is, or you've drank your Oracle potion. So I would like you to give me a D20 roll.
Oh, how
Otto.
exciting. I'm going to do it with my pink die. Ha! 15.
15. Oh, cute. Okay. You see in your mind's eye the floor directly above you. It looks as if the soldiers have left a group of war dogs unattended up there. They are tied up. They are bored. They they're dogs that have been left unattended and aren't able to run free. And there's no one there to command them to attack somebody.
I see. How many are there?
There are 4.
I like to think my eyes glow or something mystical happens. And then I just go, there are war dogs tied up upstairs, but they look sad, and I don't see their owners.
Interesting. War dogs with no owners? Razor's gonna look around for anything that war dogs might eat.
There's meat here. There sure is meat. This is a store. This is a really convenient place to actually have this potion and this next encounter. Also, there's like dog treats. Fuck it, it's a store. People have pets.
Razor's just gonna start like picking up all sorts of like meats and dog treats and like steaks, like juicy things with bones in them.
Yeah, Fia will like pick up some of them and just like casually start juggling them. Oh man, this is easy. Used to struggle with this. Stands on one leg, right? Like Oh man, I'm feeling limber. This is great.
That's wow! I didn't know you could do that. Is that a part of your show act? Your fights?
Nah, I used to try and practice it because like once upon a time they tried to cast me as a clown character. Doesn't work for me. But hey, that potion, that's putting the swing in my step.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This was an excellent use for it.
Shopkeeper's like, are you guys buying all that meat?
Yes. How much?
It's an amount of gold that wouldn't break this city's economy.
I have an amount of gold that would break this city's economy. Here you go.
I'll take it.
Here you go.
Thank you so much, kind and respectable customer.
What kind
Sure.
of bugs is Dreg infested with?
Dreg, is there any kind of bug that you want Dreg to be able to summon, or can I just...
The spell says mites, fleas, and other parasites. I think parasites would be most fitting.
Ticks. Oh god.
Razor's
Ticks.
gonna look around for anything
Ticks and leeches.
that might attract parasites.
Hey, out of question,
I don't think they sell
character
crypto
is the
here.
GM. Yeah. What attracts parasites? I don't know.
I don't know
who shit about parasites.
I mean, if it's like
Real
if it
estate
is
deals.
ticks, then it would just be like
Meat?
bare skin, surely.
Yeah.
Meat,
yeah, there's some
maybe?
skins.
Okay.
Some meat.
I think Razor's gonna like pick something up that like just actually no, she's just gonna take some of the meat she has and just like kind of like walk past Dreg and like casually like rub it on his back without him noticing. And I can't absolutely roll.
Can you roll stealth to rub meat on my back without me noticing?
Oh, hey, guess what? I have these boots that give advantage on sneaks.
You know what? That's fair. I don't know why I'm talking a big game. My perception's +1, but like I gotta put my hands up here.
Oh, I got
I gotta play some defense.
I got 2 14s. So 15.
I got a 10.
Yeah, Razor's gonna rub meat all over Dreg.
Razor rubbing her meat all over Dreg. Episode title.
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride! Pride Month was over yesterday, and by the time you're listening to this, it's gonna be August.
Fanfic writers, you know what to do.
As far as Dreg's concerned, he just got really sweaty roiling with those bugs. Like, ugh.
It's like, oh, I need a shower. Yeah.
Gross.
Why do I smell like pork roast? Yeah.
All right, are we moving on to the next floor?
Let's do it.
Okay. So moving up to the floor, your demon soldiers follow you, all 9 of them. And yeah, just like Otto predicted, you walk in and there's a bunch of just like kind of lethargic, sleepy war dogs. They're like regular dogs, but dire wolf sized. They appear strong and fierce. And they are like a little wary of a new person, but there's no one there commanding them to attack, and they're just mostly bored. They're interested. They're all paying attention to you, unless you think you can sneak up on bored dogs.
Razor's gonna walk forward and just hold up like a bunch of meat and just like wave it in front of them.
All right. It's not going to be a hard check, and you are holding a bunch of meat, but give me animal handling with advantage.
Which I already have advantage on. So what does that mean?
You already have advantage on animal handling?
Yeah, I don't know why, actually.
Huh.
I think it's... Yeah, I don't know
Like
why.
a class thing?
Oh, is it from your sandwich last time?
No, it's like a either race or class trait.
Okay, then yeah, give me. I'll just make the DC easier. Make an animal handling with advantage.
It's a class feature of the Lancer class, the fighter we've got, and it's only advantage when you're handling birds.
Okay, never mind then. Just a regular advantage, and I got an 11.
Okay, well the DC was 10 because you're holding meat, and it's actually quite easy to get dogs to do what you want when you're holding meat. So this encounter, I mean, they're looking at you. A couple of them have done the thing where they like sit and are expecting food.
Gonna throw one to each of them, and then I'm also gonna go over to Otto, Fia, and Dreg, and then just hand each of them meat. Who doesn't have meat, and like, here, let's try to get these dogs to follow us.
Smart.
Yeah, the dogs that are eating quite happily.
While one of the dogs is eating, I'm gonna try to like go up, and just be like, "Who's a good boy?"
The dog's like, is it me? Is it me? The dog's not talking, but is like, doing the thing with dogs do. They're like,
Giving it like head scritches and rubbing it all over, and she's like, "Good boy, good boy."
yeah, this encounter is going to probably be the easiest that it'll ever be if you roll it again right now, because you have just given these dogs tons of meat. One of you smells suspiciously like meat.
They're also like starting to crowd around Dreg. Yeah.
Yeah, they love
No,
Dreg. I want each one of you to give me an animal handling check with advantage. One of you each per dog, and we'll see if you all get dogs or not.
Sick.
It's a 12 from me.
All right, Fia, you passed?
15.
I got
You passed?
16.
You passed?
I got a 10.
You tied and makes it breaks it, so you passed. So each of you can pull up a direwolf stat block in 5e, and you have a direwolf follower until either it dies or the end of this climb.
I love to think that Otto doesn't really get how pets work, but watched Razor and went up to theirs, and instead of doing like the scritches, do what I usually do to dogs, which is the pop, 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 pop on their sides. Oh no! And goes, "Good creature."
Turns out it's a kinky dog and it likes the spanking.
Pop, 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 pop. You just pat him on the butt.
I think upon saying this, Razor's gonna go over to Otto and then be like, "You go like this," and then kind of like show her how to like pet the dog gently, and you say, "Good dog," like very calm voice. "Good dog, good puppy."
You are a good dog. Wow.
Just like that, and then also right behind the ear here. Just...
And this dog
kicking.
is loving it. It's kicking. It's happy.
That means it's
Tail's
happy.
wagging.
It's such a good boy.
Oh.
Dreg is trying so hard to keep distance from his creature, because I think this is a very cat-coded individual. It's like, stop, get away, just take the meat and get away.
It just loves you unconditionally. This dog, how sometimes like a dog meets somebody like, yo, that's my person. Doesn't even need any affirmation from Dreg. Dreg gave the dog meat. Dreg smells like meat. Dreg is best friend material.
This is divine punishment. This is divine punishment for when I shot that dog.
I thought you did that.
Dreg, not in front of the dogs.
All the dogs.
Being a hero is so complex. Sometimes we kick dogs. Sometimes.
What?
We
No,
befriend them.
heroes don't kick dog. Oh no. Okay, I see what
We
we've done
super
here.
did that one time.
I don't think we have time for me to explain the nuance of that, so maybe we talk about this later. That's not.
Okay.
Heroes don't kick dogs,
Sure.
Otto, but we'll talk about this later, okay?
Okay.
Oh boy. So you guys want to go to the next floor? You haven't had a
Yeah,
single
yeah.
combat
Yeah.
floor today.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm having fun making you guys roll for it. Skyen, give me a D20 roll. Josie, give me a D4 roll.
That's a 1.
That's a 4.
All right. You open the door, and there is one single man standing at the end of a very long hallway, and he has like a horn, like a trumpet horn. He hasn't noticed you.
Okay. I stop everyone. I'm like, shh. Hold on. Let me try to sneak up on. Wait, how long is the hallway?
The hallway is 50 meters.
Yeah, okay.
What's that in American?
What's that in American?
It's what, 150 feet,
Yeah,
something like that?
150 feet.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah, 164.042.
I think Razor would still try to, knowing that she can sneak with these boots, is still going to try to take this guy stealthily on her own.
Okay.
Okay, so she's going to like gather everyone together and it's like, all right, I'm going to try to start us off by sneaking up on this guy. And then on my signal, everybody follow, all right? Got it?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, sure. Do your thing.
All right. And then I'm gonna try to sneak off and try to like take this guy out. Actually, she's gonna try to take this horn out. Yeah, she's gonna try to take the horn.
Interesting. Okay, changing it up a little bit on me. So yeah, you can go ahead and start sneaking. What's your move speed? How many turns is it going to take you to get up to this guy?
Move speed is
not gonna
a
let you
regular
dash, it's
30.
Okay.
For what it's worth, I want to touch Razor as she goes and cast guidance.
Excellent.
Nice.
That's on one roll, right?
That's on one roll. You got to do 4.
Do I get to choose that roll? Or is it just the next roll?
You touch a willing creature and choose a skill. Until the spell ends, the creature adds 1d4 to any ability check using the chosen skill. And until the spell ends.
Yes, so long as you maintain concentration on it.
So you have
that
I
D4
obviously
persists.
Will choose stealth. And
What's the range of that spell?
It's touch, so you stay affected until after the touch. You stay affected until Otto stops concentrating on it.
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
so touch and then you're just gone.
Okay.
Everybody who's not concentrating on a spell, give me a quick perception check.
I've been so good at those today. Hey, that
not
actually
super
was
high.
good. That's
That's a 10.
10?
18 for me.
Would you get?
Dirty.
18.
dirty 20.
Okay. As you're starting to set off, you do realize that the dogs, who have no idea what you're talking about, have begun to follow and are probably not going to be as good at stealth.
Okay. I'm going to take some meat and then turn around and just be like, here, boy. Shh. Stay.
Sits,
Good boy.
waits, stares at the meat,
Give it the meat. and, like,
staring.
give it the meat to the dog. Shh. Stay. Does that work?
Good catch. Yeah, it works.
Okay.
I was just gonna catch you with that. If no one rolled over a 10, you were gonna get like halfway out there, and then the dog was gonna like bark at the guy or something. And it would have been like super sneaky Razor and then just barking dog. But y'all rolled well enough. All right, yeah, go ahead and roll stealth for me. I will roll perception based off of this man's passive perception, and it's a roll off.
So it's 150
you said
feet.
you
Do I have to
move-
roll 5 times?
Correct, and I
Oh,
roll you
boy.
5 times too.
Okay.
So,
You have guidance
or
for
lower
every
if you're trying to
time.
get in range.
Oh no.
Oh no, you have advantage, right? Because you're stealth boots.
Yep. With advantage and the guidance, it's a 6.
Oh, man.
Wait, 7.
know?
It's a 7. It's a 7. Sorry, but still.
Oh, well then we're fine.
Yeah, you're still fine. This man rolled a 9, and so I thought you were gonna get the first one as a give me, but sometimes, no matter how sneaky
Sometimes
you are,
the dice.
you just get unlucky because a person just happens to look in your direction. And this man does exactly that. He's kind of sitting there yawning, and then he just turns and he looks, and he just sees a pink-haired warrior woman just kind of crouching and walking, and just like goes, it just slowly pulls the horn up to his lips.
Wait. How far have I gotten before he notices me? 1 full turn?
Yeah, 1 full turn.
Okay. Before he can do that, I cast Eldritch Blast on the horn, which has a range of 120 feet.
Oh shit, okay. That's a roll to hit, right?
Yes.
All right, you're aiming for a specific target, so I am going to give you disadvantage on this roll.
Okay. Does that... Okay. Disadvantage. Oh, that's a 16 with disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. Give me damage. I'm not going to make you roll too much damage to break this thing, but...
Do I have a D10 here? I do. Okay. That is a 9 plus 3, 12 damage.
Yeah, so he slowly pulls this horn up to his lips and goes... just blown to pieces. Just boosh, blown out of his hands. And this man is kind of stunned. And he looks around and pulls out his small little dagger, and help's
I
not
think
gonna
upon hearing that, that'll be when all the rest of us like storm into the hallway.
Yeah, rush him.
Kind of.
And then Razor's gonna go, go,
Four war dogs, like 9 dudes.
Signal!
Signal! And you all, I'm assuming, are charging forward, and this man is the bravest man in the world. He's got his one knife, and he's charging forward too, caught up in the adrenaline of the moment.
A real hero.
And he gets about halfway to you, and you're about halfway to him, before he realizes what's happening, and he just stops and goes, I give up. I give up. I give up. Please don't kill me.
I think Fia is gonna launch, and he's gonna non-lethal damage is basically what we're doing here. But I'm gonna headbutt him. Like it's gonna be a launch and then.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Let's see. That's a double natural 20 actually, with advantage.
Whoa.
Okay.
How
yeah.
do we do critical?
Why don't you give me some flourish and tell me what you're doing to this man with your double nat 20 with advantage? Because you could do whatever you want at that point with that kind of a roll. So tell me what it looks like.
Okay,
and
basically, as this guy, I give up. Then Fierceless, great, get out of the way, launch, and flying headbutt, smacking that man down to the ground, completely unconscious, and then it just keeps going.
Yeah, you smack him down to the ground. This man is completely unconscious. He's not dead. You hit him just right to knock him out without doing any kind of permanent damage. He did surrender. This encounter did not go the way I expected it to. I didn't know Eldritch Blast has a range of 120 feet. That one caught
It's
me
even
off
more
guard.
fun when you have Spell Sniper.
Oh, jeez, I bet it is. And what a shot, too, with disadvantage. But yeah, so you lay this man out, and he explodes into a pile of 5 little golden gears. He's still alive. He doesn't explode himself. They more explode out of him.
Yeah, he just gets taken out of the time loop.
I pick him up.
Taken out.
Is that what's happening?
Probably. I mean, this is not something that's saying in character.
I know we haven't fought anything. Have we gotten any XP for the last couple floors?
Oh my gosh. Nothing for the shop. 5 XP for the dogs. This one was listed as a hard encounter, even though you guys took it apart in a way I wasn't expecting. So this one's 10 XP.
Did we get anything for the floors we cleared with the soldiers? Like the 5 we just kind of skipped?
Oh, 1 XP for floor cleared with soldiers. So that's another 5. Sorry.
Okay,
I
so-
explained that one between recording and the post show a month ago, and for some reason thought you would all remember that.
Okay, and what's the EXP threshold from level 7 to level 8?
30.
30.
30? Okay.
So
At
wait,
least what I've got here in my tracker.
run that down
Yes.
for me again. We got 5 XP from the first 5 floors. We
Yes.
got nothing from the shop.
Yeah.
What did we get for
5
the dog
from the
room?
dogs.
5 from the dogs?
5 from the dogs and 10 from this.
And 10 from this. So we're at a total of 20 on the run so far.
Yeah.
And
I'm at 28. I'm just about to level up. I'm so close.
I'm at 30.
Ooh.
And so I will
You leveled up.
get there. I will level up after this day.
Okay.
And we have 5 gears now.
I think Razor's gonna run over to the unconscious guy, tie him up real fucking good, and then try to wake him up to question him.
Okay. He was so elegantly knocked out that it's actually not hard to wake this man up. You tie him up and he sleeps through all of that, and it's kind of like how do I get this man awake? And whatever the first thing you try, it just like works.
Just slap him across the face a couple
Yeah,
times.
slapping the side of the face.
Wake up!
Hi, yes, hi, hello. Thank you for not killing me. I did think I was very dead. That was a very dead situation.
Hey, it still could be. And like Fia like crouches down in front of him.
tied up,
like
man.
tilting his head forward.
I guess Razor's playing good cop. Look, we don't want to hurt you. We don't have to hurt you. We just want to know what would have happened if you blew that horn? And 2, do you know what's coming up next if we keep going up?
If I blew the horn, it summons reinforcements. They kind of appear. I'm a squadron commander, and my job is to just go somewhere like kind of sneakily and then blow the horn, and it'll just sort of poof in a bunch of people behind enemy lines. It's like my whole thing. But I was just taking a break, and you kind of caught me off guard, and that was a hell of a shot with that energy thing that you hit my horn with. And I thought about like retreating and running away, but then they'd call me a deserter and execute me. And I thought about charging you guys and fighting, but there appear to be 9 demons, 4 hellhounds, and 4 whatever you 4 are. And I don't think I can win that fight.
No, not a chance.
So
Do you know what's in the floors above you?
the floor that I just came from has... it's... Jesus Christ. The floor that I just came from was kind of weird. There's this deacon. His name's Deacon Winters, and he does this really creepy thing with dolls, or like not dolls, mannequins, like puppets. They're like puppets.
Right.
And we got a bunch of them, and they usually like look like people, and they're super creepy. But right now, they just look like puppets, and there's just like a bunch.
There's
of
like a
them.
chuckle from Fia. It's like, yeah, I bet I can figure out why that is.
What? Why is? Did you kill the deacon? Oh my god! Did you kill the deacon?
Yeah, I should say so. Like,
That's right. I ripped his heart out and crushed it.
Oh my god! Hell yeah! That's awesome. Okay.
I'm sorry. Excuse me? Say what? Why are you excited about that?
He's terrible. He's terrible and awful, and has creepy puppets and makes creepy puppets of people, including like people that we know. And they walk around, and he's got a weird temper and manipulates people, and people get like stabbed a lot, and he's just like, I mean, this army sucks. I don't know if you know that. Like, I mean, if you ask anybody else, I would absolutely be here doing this, but like, they literally sent me to hell. I'm just like a guy who couldn't afford anything and had no life skills, so I signed up for the military. The deacon being dead is kind of, that guy sucks.
Do you know anything about a guy named Adam
Oh yeah, that guy sucks too.
and the girl that he's always with?
Yeah. The bishop.
Yeah, Bishop.
Bishop
Yeah.
Nell
Yeah, Bishop
Summers.
Nell Summers. Bishop Summers. Yeah.
What's their deal? If the winter guy is all about puppets, what's their deal?
Their deal is I they do a lot of like stuff with propaganda, and like everyone's manipulative, right? But like I don't know, she's always trying to scare people. He's always trying to make people mad, kind of work people up into a frenzy. It's like a whole thing.
Make people mad. Otto, do you think that's what Dill was talking about?
Anger is where he gets his strength.
And then, what did you say that Nell Summers tries to do?
Scare people. She always talks about how like, oh man, there's a convoy from hell coming to. They're not sending their best. They're sending horrible people. Be very scared. She was saying bad things about other countries when we were invading those, and it's all. I mean, she scares people.
Okay. So, that's okay. That's good to know. You know what? I appreciate you giving us this information. You didn't really have to do that.
I don't. This army's literally sending me to hell, and like so many people are okay with it, and that's weird. And I feel like I made a mistake.
Yeah, no, you definitely did. They're going down there to kill everybody.
Yeah, I mean, they are demons, so like.
I mean,
He says like 9 demons around him.
look at
No
these.
offense.
Look at these demons. Are they trying to kill you right now?
I think it pans over to them being like kind of bored. One of them's got like a hacky sack. He's like, oh, I guess they're not.
Yeah. As it turns
But
out,
I mean,
the demons are actually kind of cool. They're kind of chill. And they didn't want to be fighting either. It's the Citadel of Light that told them to fight and made them fight.
that's. Huh.
Yeah.
I just wanted to like pay for college. This doesn't feel good.
No, it really doesn't.
Hey, would you do me a huge favor? Just in case they kill you and make their way down here, would you mind just like punching me in the face really hard and knocking me out and making it look good so they don't know that I talked?
Fia?
How much of a mark does he have on him for my headbutt?
He has like a black eye already and like a huge mark on his face.
Do you want another one?
Another what?
Oh, he's like, you know what, buddy? I think you're gonna be all right.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, if anybody asks, I put up like a hell of a fight.
No, you didn't.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Just cool. I'm just gonna stay here. You're not executed prisoner of war. Nice to meet you.
Don't worry so much about hell. It might not be as bad as you think.
That sounds like a thing you say to somebody before you kill them. And again, not executing prisoners of war seems like the morally righteous and good thing to do.
Honestly, it might be better if we just kill him. Then he can get out of here and doesn't have to do all of this.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. Is he in the time loop? Like, is he just gonna pop back up out there again?
Oh, that's a good
time
point.
loop.
I don't know.
What? You
I
guys
mean,
are
he
kind of
doesn't have a
scary.
gear on him, so I guess.
Gear? You want my gear? I have a knife. I dropped it over there when you had before you headbutted me.
Don't worry about any of that. Yeah, okay. We'll just I'm going to untie you now, and if you try anything, I will not hesitate to kill you. But you've
no, leave me
demonstrated-
tied up. It looks way better.
Oh, okay. Well then, are you comfortable tied up like this? Like, do you need anything?
Yeah, no, I mean it's fine. If I had a pillow, that'd be like suspicious.
Yeah.
And
Here,
like, this floor's
we'll move you and just you can lean against the wall or something. Here.
Oh shit! Thanks.
Okay.
Before we move on, one more thing.
Hmm?
This went really badly for me the last time, so I need you guys to be like right up at the door frame. But I think we can use another copycat strategy with this. Because if I take this guy's form, I can get all of his equipment, everything that I know is on him, but it doesn't have any magical abilities. So I can make like I'm going up to the next floor being like, oh, my horn doesn't work. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they cast a spell, and then we can get the jump on him.
Yeah.
Hey, sounds like a plan to me.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Okay.
Just don't get too far from the door so we can back you up this time.
I am definitely going to try not to do that, and if this plan involves me getting stabbed, I'm literally never doing this again. But I'll do it one more time. Because I feel inspired.
All right.
If you're trying to look like me, my name's Dan.
Dan. Okay.
Dan, what's your full name and your rank?
I'm Ensign Dan Yell.
Ensign Dan. Yell.
Fucking nailed it. Hold on. And I'm
Bobby
from
Hornblower, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a hornblower from Coast City, and my dream is to retire and open a small bookstore.
Okay. Thank you, Dan. You've
And
been
also,
very helpful.
I think all of these people are weird, and I don't have a lot of friends, so if you act too friendly, they'll be weirded out by that.
Drake, you got all that?
Yep. In my little memory bank. And he's going to cast Copycat to expend one use of Bardic Inspiration to look like this guy.
Ooh.
Out of curiosity, looking like how this guy looked before he had a black eye, or how he's looking now?
I don't have to be directly looking at the person to take their form, so I think I get the non-black eye version.
Okay. Cool. And so that is yet another floor taken care of. Might downgrade that one from a hard encounter moving forward now that I know you could just snipe his horn. What a cool way to solve that. And yeah, the next floor, it just seems to be some kind of like weird puppet storage.
Puppet storage, okay. Drag as Dan is gonna go up. Hello?
Drake as
Is anyone
Dan
up here?
opens the door and hello, is anybody up here? Into a dark room with no people and lots of puppet mannequins standing in various poses. There's a little bit of candlelight coming from clearings in the puppets. And the first, actually, give me a perception roll.
Okay.
Suddenly Dreg's in a horror game.
Great one to go into
got-
alone.
I got an 8.
And that is all you notice.
Can I roll an Arcana as well? Because knowing there was a magic puppet guy, I think I would check for magics.
Yeah, I think that's really smart to do right about now.
That's a nat 20!
Hey, that's a nat 20.
Dreg can do stuff.
Yeah, so you notice that most of these puppets seem to be inert. They had some kind of spell cast on them. It seems to be dead. But there's traces of magic, almost as if maybe some of these puppets are not inert yet and have been moving around the room still. But there's dozens of them in here.
Okay, Dreg's gonna go to the doorway. It's not a people floor. Fucked up. Bunch of puppets.
Drake,
Most
when
of
you
them-
went to the door to do this, have you turned your back on the room?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can you,
Dreg doesn't know
Tell
what Doctor
me.
Who is.
can you tell me if a 15 hits?
It sure does. I'm also gonna dispel copycat, like, the second I realize there are no people in here.
All right. Go ahead and take 13 points of slashing damage across your back.
Awesome! I'll never do copycat in the tower again.
It's not a people floor. There's a bunch of freaky
Thea,
Just
you hear that?
like wailing very loudly to get attention.
It's like, no, perception check 0. Then, yeah, no, obviously the moment we hear that, we're bursting through the doors.
All right. So everybody comes running in, and I'm going to really quickly do myself some math. So there's 9 plus 8 people. So there's 17 people in this room. There's mannequins everywhere. There's creepy flickering candlelight, and Dreg just got slashed in the back. Does anybody have anything that they want to do as soon as they enter the room?
Well, smash the hell out of whatever puppet is stabbing Dreg in the back.
Oh, I'm sure you would love to. Which puppet was that?
Good question.
How many puppets do we see like around Dreg as we enter the room?
There's none directly around him. There's some by the sides of the doors that are kind of like leaned up and just kind of slumped against the door. But again, there's dozens in here. When I say dozens, I don't mean like 24, 36. I mean like over 50 mannequins in this room.
It is a great question that is statistically irrelevant. I cast Shatter.
Yeah! All right. Remind me the range on Shatter.
Shatter has a 60-foot range, and it is a con save. And I will be casting at a 3rd level.
What's the circle? It's like a 10-foot radius, right?
It's a 10-foot radius. Yeah, 10-foot radius, so 20 diameter circle. Sphere, rather.
So the room is bigger than a 20-foot radius. It's kind of like large and round. I guess I would say the diameter is maybe 50 feet. So where in this room are you casting? Are you just looking for the biggest group of mannequins you
I'm
can
looking
find?
for the biggest group. Yeah. Maybe, or unless if there is an obviously closer grouping, I'll probably choose the closer one over the biggest one.
I'll say the biggest one probably is the closest one.
Okay, then just blam.
Okay.
And I believe a creature made of inorganic material has disadvantage on the saving throw.
And what happens if you fail the saving throw? Because remember, these things don't have a lot of health. Freddy killed one with a sconce.
A fail is half damage.
Okay.
No, success is half damage.
Yes. A fail is full damage, a success is
half damage. And how much damage is this going to do?
It's going to do 4d8 when cast at 3rd level.
I'm going to assume that whether or not they fail, they're going to die. Because if you will recall, these things had like 2 hit points each. And I think 48 means that they are going to be over the maximum hit points that these things can have. So instead, I'm going to roll to see how many of the living ones that you've killed. Yeah, so you shatter just a huge pile of mannequins. And for a moment, it is silent and the room is still. And after a second, almost as if the ones that are still alive were processing, you see about 10 of them who around the room just get up from their positions and scurry up the walls.
Yeah.
They fear me. I line up another one.
That is Otto's turn in this, unless you have a bonus action, but we are now in combat.
Bang! Bang!
Would anyone else on the squad like to do anything? Your dogs will move in turn after you, and your demons will move as a unit.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I see any of them moving, I'm going to attempt to the best of my ability to go for whatever is closest.
Okay, there is one kind of near you that skidded up the wall. You can hit it as it's skittering up if you like.
Absolutely. Do it. Absolutely doing an attack. That's a 13 to hit.
A 13 hits. How much damage are you doing? You're going to kill it if you do 2 damage.
Yeah, that's 4 damage, so.
All right, yeah, one of them that's skittering up the wall. You are you diving at it, or you jumping at it? Describe how you're.
I mean, he has a lance. Like, he has pretty good reach, so it's just as it's skittering up the wall, like, just swipes the legs out from under it, and then smacks it in the head as it comes down.
Yeah, and it falls down, and it stops moving.
I thought we were done with these damn things.
Just a few of them left. Razor or Drag? Well, yeah, Razor or Drag. Drag, I imagine, is probably pretty unhappy.
Yeah, I'll cast finger guns and just try to shoot one of these fuckers on the wall.
Okay.
So it's a +7 to hit. And I got a 19 on the die for 26.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that hits. Try by 1.
7 damage.
All right, now Razor.
Razor's gonna whip out her gun is gonna cast regular guns and pulls out her sword gun and tries to shoot 2 of them because she can shoot twice.
Okay.
The first one is a 18 to hit,
That hits.
and I don't have 6, so is a 4 damage, and then the second one is a 16 plus 4, a dirty 20 to hit,
That also hits.
and that is another 4 damage.
Yeah, perfect. So bang, bang. You just shoot 2 of them clean off the walls, and the rest have escaped up into the rafters. I'm going to roll a dice really quick to see which group is being targeted. Okay. After a moment, 3 mannequins drop down onto your group of demons. None of them survive the dex save to get past that. So I'm just going to roll damage once.
How close are the demons to me right now? Like that we've just gone through the door?
I assume they're pretty close. Do you have something that you can do to help them?
Yeah, I can intercept.
Oh, okay. What does intercept do?
Intercept. Let's just try and find it. When a creature you can see hits a target other than you within I think it's within your range, within your reach, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus 3.
Okay, so I'll let you reduce for 1.
So I can reduce damage to one of them at least. And they'll take 10 less damage.
Okay. And so 2 of your 9 demons are dead. There are now 7 left. And one of them is pretty severely injured, but thanks to Fia, not dead.
Yeah, and it'll basically, like, as this thing is coming down with whatever scythe arms it has, Fia's lance will, like, come in, like, deflect most of the force of it, and then the rest of it will hit the poor guy.
All right. And then I think probably the demons are going to be just immediately hitting back. So that's 1 attack, that's 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4 attacks, wow. 5 attacks, 6 attacks, and 7 attacks. Out of 7 attacks, 1 of them manages to hit and does kill one of the 3 remaining mannequins. We have 2 left. These demon soldiers apparently suck.
Dog time!
Dogs time. Yeah, everyone, would you like to control your dogs?
Yeah.
Your dogs will obey a verbal command from you, so you can say things like sick 'em, get 'em, attack, snuggle, whatever you want to do with your dog.
Yeah, and they would have advantage because they have allies within 5 feet.
Yes.
And they have pack tactics. So that's a 13 from my dog.
That hits.
And that's 13 damage from it as well. Jesus.
Yeah, so your dog tears one of these 2 remaining mannequins to pieces.
Hey, good boy!
That is a 24 from my wolf.
That also hits. How much damage?
2d6. Second.
Well, 2d6 was guaranteed to do 2 damage, so. That also tears a mannequin to pieces. And after that last one is torn apart, there's just a moment of stillness in the room. and the remaining mannequins all just kind of fall apart, as if the last bit of magic that was holding them together, I should say puppets, not mannequins, the last puppets fall apart, as if the last bit of magic that was holding them together has finally left. And there spawns 15 gears out of all these piles of parts and junk. Wow. And you should all take 15 experience.
Woo! Wow.
Shatter was a real good play, because otherwise you were going to have... I rolled a d10 to see how many you shattered out of the mannequins, and you did hit 8 of them with your shatter. Ooh. So there would have been 8 more mannequins falling from the ceiling.
Ooh, lovely. Love me some shatter, man. Also, I like to think that the command I chose for my dog was "Go, be a hero," and it just kind of looked at me.
I got up a level. What is the cap for going from 7 to 8? Does it increase by 5 or 10?
By 5.
Okay, so 35.
Yeah. It'll be by 5 until you hit level 10, and then it'll start to go up by more.
7 to 8 is 30, and then 8 to 9 is 35, right?
Correct.
Okay. No. Oh, yes. I was screwing up. Yes.
So we gain 15 XP from this?
Yeah.
And then 15 gears, which I assume I'll just gather in my chest. So we're now up to 20 gears on the run. No super special gears, just regular gears?
Yeah, no super special gears yet. You only get those from boss fights.
Yeah, we got to go cut someone's heart out for that.
And out of curiosity, just like for no particular reason, what's everybody's emotional state coming out of the creepy puppet room? Is anybody feeling, we could say, scared?
I think Fier's feeling furious. Mostly, he was like, I thought we killed that guy.
Furious is good.
I think Dreg's pretty rattled, if for no other reason than, like, why did I try to do it again? I don't do things like this. Why did I try that shit again?
All right, so...
I think Razor is angry, but at herself because several more of her squad has died. Yeah. So I think she is angry.
And Otto, what is your emotional state right now?
Is it weird to say I feel like I'm chilling? Like, I mean, it's kind of weird that the puppets are kind of like me, I guess, but they're like freaky and weird, and I blew them to smithereens. And so, I mean, like, I didn't really have any crazy emotional beef with Deacon, like some others in our party. I was just kind of always here to help out, and I did that again. So, yeah, we lost a couple. That's sad. So Razor tells me. Yeah, I feel pretty all right. I'm a little confused that my dog didn't understand what I was telling him to do.
Yeah, come on, dog. What are you doing? All right. Yeah. So, in that case, is everybody ready to go up to floor 10?
Is it 10? Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, fuck.
The shop, the war dogs, the long floor with the horn.
Oh, shit.
The mannequins.
Can we take a short rest before we go?
Not here, you can't.
Can we take an IRL short rest before we go? Bathroom break, etc.
Bathroom break?
It's been about 2 hours.
Yeah. It's a good place for a bathroom break.
That makes sense.
IRL short rest.
Hi, everybody. It's time for announcements. So next week, we are going to be taking another 1 week break. Every 3 episodes, we're doing this. That just helps us get caught up on editing, because editing for this arc has been a little intense. Another quick announcement that we have is that we are uploading clean audio versions of every episode to the Patreon. There are sound effects and music all over these new episodes, and while it sounds great and is amazing, I also understand that some people might want a clean audio version that's a little bit easier to listen to and easier to understand. So those will be on Patreon. I believe by the time you're listening to this, episodes 1 through 5 will already be on Patreon in that format, and so will episode 6. And speaking of our Patreon, that is patreon.com/the D&Dorks. If you subscribe, you can get the post show, which is called Backstage, the after show with the name, and listen to us talk about these episodes, talk about this arc. The ending of this arc is kind of crazy, and the discussion around it has been really intense. So I highly recommend subscribing because it's really cool. So moving up into the next room, you open the doors to a room that you've seen before. You had a really interesting experience the last time you were here in the Soul Stream, this room with orbs floating everywhere. It seems like there's a lot more orbs, and the room is a lot bigger than you remember it being. And on the other side of the room, you see two people that you recognize as Adam and the Bishop. The Bishop has her hand in a orb, and her eyes are clouded over as if she's seeing a vision. And she's clears up, and she laughs and says, "Oh, some people are so stupid." And Adam kind of elbows her and points forward, and she notices you and goes, "Oh, you've made it. Hello."
How far are they?
They are about 60 feet from you, but if you were to try to get there, there's a lot of souls between you and them.
I cast Maze on Adam.
You're gonna use one use of Maze from your scroll on that. That's good. What is Maze? Is a saving throw. I believe it's a.
It has no
Charisma
saving throw.
No, it
There's
does
no
not
saving
have a
throw?
saving
They have to
throw
make a DC 20 intelligence check to try and get
to
out.
get out.
Okay. What's
He's
the DC on that?
20.
DC 20.
Int.
And that's their action on their turn.
Is there a time limit on that one?
He's gone for 10 minutes.
All right. Adam disappears
Wow.
for 10 minutes. And Nell goes, "Well then, I was gonna do a whole thing, talk it out with you guys."
So she's 60 feet away, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Fier is making his way over there, and he's not talking to her. He is like pulling up, doing the ring, as like when evil spreads its vicious blight, the wings of justice spring to flight, full armor, and he's going.
Okay, give me a dex save.
A dex
I want to
save,
see
you
if
say?
you can get across this room without hitting one of these souls.
Man, a dex potion would be real nice right about now.
Well, I did roll a 17 there, so.
You rolled a 17?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're doing your transformation sequence and like fucking acrobating through all of this.
Spinning transformation.
Yeah. And Nell just goes, "Oh Jesus, here we go." And I guess we're in combat.
Yeah, is. That's for damn sure.
So, are you able to attack this turn, or are you just dashing?
I think, like, 60 feet away, I can jump. What's my jump distance right now? My jump distance is 30 feet, actually, so I can move my move speed and then jump and get her. Because I have 35
Okay.
feet of movement.
Yeah.
So
If you
he's
jump,
just
you
gonna
will be
launch.
doing another dex save to make sure you avoid souls because you are launching through the sky or through
Yeah.
a
Well,
soul
this
stream.
time I rolled a 3, so I'm not dodging souls on this one.
Okay, give me a flat d20 roll. Let's see which soul you hit.
That's a 3.
Okay,
Hope it's
You-
not someone being tortured.
have hit a 3, and you jump through, and as you're at the height of your jump, it just kind of skims your head, a soul as it's entering the soul stream, and you see a person, a member of this very army that you're fighting. You know what's going through his mind, through his life. He's posted up guarding the room that you were just in, that puppet room. And he hates this job. He's terrified. He knows that the deacon is the worst person that he's ever met. He didn't even want to be in this stupid army. They're sending him to hell. They told him he'd probably die. None of this is good. He regrets everything. And then the second that he was left alone in that room, there was motion, there was movement out of the corner of his eye, and he turns and he sees nothing. And he thinks, oh man, all these weird puppets are getting to me. And as he turns around, one of them is right in front of him and stabs him. And he dies, killed by the puppet of a dead man that he hated for a war that he didn't really know anything about. And all he can think about is everything that he left behind, everything that he wanted to do. And instead, he's dying this violent, meaningless death. Would you say experiencing that kind of a jump scare death might frighten Fia?
I think it would piss him off even more.
Okay.
Given the state of mind that he's in right now. I think that's just... okay, that's like... that's just evil? I think that just makes him mad.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And in that case, I'm not gonna bullshit it and say that Fia's scared. I will say that since you have just kind of had this vision as you're coming out of it when you're rolling to hit, give me disadvantage.
Yeah, since I have advantage on my launch, that just cancels it out.
Yeah.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Sheesh.
Excellent. So damage is, let's see, 10. Oh no, that's not 10. That's, okay, so that's, hang on. Because my feature is I can do extra damage with my lance. So it's a 1d12 instead of a... Okay, so that is 16 from the first hit. And then a second attack.
Let me really quickly pull up my damage counter.
That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okie and then damage, which is... that's not a good roll, so let's re-roll that one with Piercer. Haha! I rolled a 1. I used my Piercer to re-roll it, so now it's a 10. And then I also get the lance, the jump damage on top of that, so that is a 15 on the second hit.
Okay. So yeah, Fia just jumps in and does some fucking damage to Nell.
Yeah, and then he does some more damage because I'm gonna action surge and attack again.
Yeah.
That is a 17 to hit.
Ask questions later.
Okay.
And let's see. Where the heck is my... There it is. I have to click a different thing to get my D12 damage. There we go. So that is 14 damage. And then that's another 19, which I guess would hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And let's see what the damage is. Piercer to reroll that one. Okay, that doesn't make a difference. That's 6 damage on that one.
Okay, so in one turn, Fia does 51 damage
Yeah,
to Nell Summers.
Basically, like, it's basically Fia just kind of like the wings of justice take like through, gets that vision through his head and just gets even more pissed, and then it's like down, smack, smack, smack.
All right,
Via stalking
Otto.
women and then beating on women. Let's go!
like a hero.
Like a hero.
Good God.
Otto,
We're
Dreg,
going-
are either of you doing anything? Because your two lancers have kind of vanished one threat and beaten the shit out of the other.
That is an excellent question. I might have been the only one who hasn't touched one of these before.
That's true.
because I didn't do it. I succeeded, so I don't know. I'll probably see what Razor does before. Well, I guess Razor casts a spell, and then the other one. I'm not gonna see what Dreg does. That's not gonna provide any useful insight.
Oh.
Yeah, fair.
Am I able to? Does beating the daylight out of Nell impede my? Is he like in between us and Nell?
You know, Fia, you were so fucking cool there. What's your positioning? I'm just gonna let you choose.
I think like he's actually gonna have like landed on the other side of her
Okay.
to try and flank her, right? Like,
And how far away is she?
60 feet.
Okay. I mean, if it ain't broke, I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay. And so
ensuring that I only get Nell and not my boy.
Okay. And you're not having to move at all, right, to do this?
Range is 60 feet.
Okay, so you do not have to worry about running into souls. I mean, these mysterious orbs, whatever they could be in the soul stream. Yeah. What's the save on Shatter?
Con save DC 12 for me.
Wow, Con is not Nell's best stat, let me tell you. I'm guessing an 11 does not beat 12.
It does not. So that is 3d8.
Oh.
That's 18 thunder damage across from full court shot.
Yeah. Is there anything else that Otto would like to do on this turn?
No, I'm chilling. I feel pretty good.
Nell is not looking good. Dreg, what you doing?
I cast Power Word Kill. No, I am gonna use my bonus action to swap from the mask I had on, which was the stone mask, to the fox mask. Which the only relevant thing that does now is raise my AC by 1. And as my action, I will cast a cantrip Vicious Mockery, which has a range of 60 feet. Succeed on a 15 Wisdom saving throw, or take 1d6 psychic damage, and have disadvantage on the next attack roll before the end of the creature's next turn.
All right, and I did succeed. Do I take half damage or nothing?
I think it's just nothing. It's a cantrip, so...
Okay.
I will, for the Vicious Mockery, Dreg will say, "Oh, what use your skills as a master propagandist have done? Maybe this was a job for a puppet master instead."
Ooh. Oh, that's good. But she just kind of brushes that off. She looks at you, actually. Would you say you're still rattled from the previous room?
Yeah.
So yeah, she brushes your insult off, and she looks at you, and she goes, "Oh, thank God! Can you give me a charisma save, Dreg Douglas?"
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's a 16.
I'm just gonna put a quick spell. Oh, you got a 16?
Yes.
I don't think
Charisma
you're
is my
scared
best
enough that I
saving
can say that you fail that on a 16. So she is not able to do anything with that, which just leaves her with an action. Oh, wow.
We're going all the way to the top, baby. We're going all the way.
I didn't think what to do here. Oh, you have more actions?
Because I know soul stuff can... could I make 30 feet of movement? Because that gives me more options for spells.
Yeah, make a dex save.
Yeah. It's a dex save. I can, with the fox mask, I can use a reaction to make that with advantage.
Ooh.
Well, one of the rolls was a 1, so the advantage was good. Unfortunately, the other roll was a 3, for a total of 7.
All right, give me a d20. Let's see which soul you're hitting.
Hiya. All right, that's a 14.
Okay. On a 14, that's actually not too terrible. You just barely brush into a soul, and you get to experience a moment that I think Dreg probably never would have experienced otherwise. You're seeing through the eyes of an old man who is lying in bed. He's been alive for a long time by human standards, 80 years. And he's not in the most luxurious room, but he's surrounded by family, by people that love him. He's comfortable, he's warm, he's satisfied. He's slowly passing into the night, knowing that his life was good and that he is loved. And I want you to give yourself advantage on your next roll.
Ooh, cool.
And also,
Dreg.
think about how that would affect Dreg.
Yeah, Dreg
Yeah.
ain't no shit about that.
Dreg snaps back and, like, is clearly, like, emotionally moved somehow, but just says 80. It's rookie numbers, man. Suck.
All right. Now let's see if our demon buddies are any good at navigating the soul stream.
Oh, yeah.
Our demon buddies are not any good at navigating the soul stream. They're all. I'm gonna roll one for each demon. And yeah, you see the entire group charge in for the first time, not knowing what this is. Everybody runs like right into one of these orbs and stops for a second, and they come out of it all. 7 remaining,
Yeah.
and they all look moved, happy, touched even. I'm gonna let that be their turn. Command your dogs.
Right.
I think my dog is just dashing to get to me, so nothing there.
Yeah, I'll send my dog ahead of me. Their speed is 50. Wow. But they can't do anything. Yeah, I'll just have my direwolf take its normal movement to hopefully get a bite next turn.
Okay. I'm not gonna make the dogs roll to avoid soul stuff, by the way, just because the idea of the dogs getting like a sad thing watching a human die is like horrible.
Well,
So-
all dogs go to heaven and these souls go to hell, so they're just incompatible.
Yeah, it's not compatible. Exactly. Nathan, Josie, what are you doing with your dogs?
Sick 'em.
I think just sending them across.
Okay. And that takes us back to the top of turn order, which has not been a long time. Nell's not looking good. Fia,
Yeah.
how much damage are you gonna do to my boss fight who's missing her bodyguard this turn?
I guess let's find out, because
To the top.
Fier's gonna he's up close, but he's gonna do the launch again just because he can. Yeah. So let's see, with advantage, that's a natural 20, so that's a critical.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do I just
All
roll the damage twice, or?
Roll damage and double it.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong damage dice. Let's see. Where's that D12? Just grab the D12 here. So it's a D12 for 12 damage. Plus 3, so that's 15. So that's 30 damage on the first hit.
Describe to me how Fia kills Nell Summers.
Let's go.
Oh. Oh, the tables have turned from the first session, haven't they?
Yeah.
I think basically, like, as he has, like, smacked this person to hell and back already, and everyone else is reacting, and she takes that shatter to the back. Fia takes a step back, leaps into the air, and basically, like, he doesn't even really say anything. The lance just comes down straight through the top of her head.
All right, yeah. You have killed her. You know she's dead because the second she dies, a soul enters the soul stream and slowly floats down and is just kind of hovering there. In about 9 minutes and 45 seconds, Adam is going to reappear. He's not smart. I could sit here and roll until I get a nat 20 on that dice. But I'm just going to let him sit there for the full 10 minutes in the maze.
Yeah, and I think, like, Fia, like, having killed her is, like, gonna extract the lance, swing the blood off of it, and go, here's hoping you do better in hell than you would in heaven.
I think Mike started to say something, too.
I was gonna say something, but then I realized, like, these souls just show us moment of death. I wanted to, like, try to touch the soul. Okay.
Remember, you saw the guy giving the best speech of his life. They show
that's true.
Moments. You could get information.
Okay. I wanna try to get that soul that done popped out of Bishop Summers.
Okay.
Yeah, Fia won't think to do it, but someone else should probably check her for a white gear or whatever.
I think Razor is gonna like walk over or try to avoid the orbs if she can, and just
I gotta get through the
walk
soul
over
stream
towards
as well.
Yeah, what do I gotta roll here
Towards
to
the body.
try to do my orb thing as well?
All right. Let's do one at a time. So first we're gonna go with Razor and Otto. You were going towards the body. Just a dex roll, just a dex save. And then Mike, we'll do yours in a second because I think it'll be very interesting.
That was a 15.
Okay. Get a 15.
16.
That is a 15 for me.
All right. You both make it without touching anything. All of the demon people, after their interaction with these souls, seem to have realized what they are, and they're very slowly and carefully shimmying around them to be respectful. And yeah, you search the body. She does have one of those big white gears on her. And she doesn't actually seem to be armed in any other way. Almost as if she was expecting to have somebody else do the fighting for her. Almost as
that
if
was an
this boss
amazing
fight.
fucking scroll.
Yeah. Oh god damn.
It's a banishment spell with no saving throw.
I feel
Maze?
I almost feel bad because I wanted to let Jess dialogue the boss, but also Razor's like, no, not power and kill guy gone.
No, it's good. It's good. It's real good. Yeah. I look, her entire combat skills revolved around buffing Adam and being able to teleport to Adam to hide behind attacks and things. And then also being able to get spells off of people's fear. And she failed to do that off of the only scared person in the room and had no one to hide behind. So...
And also Fia rolled like a maniac.
Yeah, and Fia rolled like fucking
Beat her
crazy and
down.
did 50 damage
I
in one
love
turn.
Action Surge so much.
Nell had 75 health and Fia did 50 damage in one turn.
Razor is going to walk up to the body and not just what's it called? Look for loot and things like that, but she's actually going to kneel down next to her and like very quietly, so that like kind of like nobody else can hear if possible. I don't know if people are gathered around or not, but as quiet as she can, almost like whispering to herself, just being like, I can't stand you or what you stand for. But I hope on the next go around, you do better. And then, yeah, she's not going to cut out her heart, but I think she will try to draw just the tiniest bit of blood from the body.
Okay.
I think she's going to do it from her hand.
Would you mind telling me what your intent is with what you're doing here? Are you trying to give this woman to death?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to think about that one for a second. That's fascinating. What an interesting... Yeah, you do that, and you get a feeling, again, similar to when you sacrifice that heart, of having given a gift to your god, and that feeling of right, like this is your mission. Dreg, you're wanting to touch a soul.
I want to touch a soul.
All right. I think since you're going to touch a soul, I'm not going to make you avoid other souls. That seems superfluous. And plus, yeah, go ahead, touch the soul. What you got going on?
I'm just looking to touch it and see what I can learn. I guess I am going in with the this is a person I tried to collude with. So now with her death, I'm just trying to kind of extract information, what information I can, sort of about her side, about the nature of this conflict, and learning what we have about, like, how hell works. Who exactly inhabits heaven? Those are the questions on Dreg's mind as he touches this soul.
Okay. So yeah, Dreg, you touch this soul, and you see a moment. You feel what she would have felt in this moment, and you feel proud. You're in the inner circle. There's only a handful of people here. You recognize the deacon, you recognize Adam, and you very specifically recognize Cardinal Autumn, who you met on that very first day, and then Empress Lamia herself, the leader of the mortals, the sort of tyrant religious ruler, and you are the only people in this room. There's no bodyguards, there's nothing. And she is talking, she's telling you that you four rather, are her inner council, her most trusted group, that she has a task for you that is so difficult and hard, but so worthy and holy and royal that it will put you in God's favor. The God of light will let you be one of the first mortals in a very long time to enter heaven if you can pull this off. It is so vital. It is so important because God himself cannot do this. He cannot enter the citadel on his own. And so you are doing it instead. And you are swelling with pride. Would anyone else like to touch that soul?
No, but I would like to request that I was watching Razor when she did her little thing.
Of course.
Probably because I was going to see if we were about to get another heart. I feel like I'm always kind of watching Razor.
And that...
Yeah, Razor, how subtle were you being? Do you want to stealth it, or do you want to just assume that Otto could see it?
I think Otto could just see, but I don't know if Otto could hear.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
I think if you would like to roll perception, like Razor wasn't trying to be like super stealthy or anything, but she was just trying to like kind of like as much as she can do it to herself.
Sure. Let's just see what the universe decides. Straight down the middle, 10.
I was going to say 10, so yeah.
Cool. I bear witness.
Okay.
So Dreg, you got some insight. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. And the Empress said they'd be the first mortals in heaven in how long? Was that a specific time frame or just like centuries?
Just a very long time.
Does Razor see Dreg?
But they used to
touch the soul.
Dreg, does Razor see you touch the soul? Were you being stealthy, or were you just kind of
I don't know if he was particularly stealthy, but I think you were busy as
Okay.
well.
So if she turned around, like if she like once she does her thing, she'll like get up and won't see Dreg touch it.
Yeah, because like the
Probably,
touch is like an instant thing, right? Like you touch the soul, you instantly get the whole vision, and then you're out.
Yeah. You'd see whatever look is on his face, but you probably wouldn't see him touch the soul.
Okay, then she does not say anything. She is, however, going to say, okay, I'm pretty sure that the big guy is about to come back soon, so we all need to get ready to fight another one. But, guys, there's something that everybody needs to know about him. There's something that Otto, what was your little friend's name again, Cole?
Dill.
Dill, that's right. There's something that Dill told us. It said that he gets his power from anger. So, everyone needs to calm down and make sure that we are not angry before we fight him and that we are not angry during the fight, okay? And then...
I need to roll a wisdom save with disadvantage for this, I think.
I think having seen your rage firsthand, Dreg is gonna give you a bardic on just like, we need to avoid being angry, you are going to need help.
Is that a d6?
That's a d8.
A d8, okay. Oh yeah, that's only a 2, so that doesn't really help that much. Because like, I set the DC kind of high, but I think what she is gonna say is like, Razor, I saw that man lead the charge on a school. With your sister inside.
I know. And I saw him kill you.
Hey! Sorry. No, have your moment. I'm sorry. I was gonna be pragmatic. Have a moment.
The moment's gone. What did you need, Dreg? A slight irritation rises in...
I was just gonna say, in terms of emotional management, I get this sense that's not really Fia's strong suit. I know, justice, rah, good cause. Anyway, maybe I could just cast a little charm person to make sure that you're not really feeding the enemy.
Could you roll a persuasion check for me?
Yeah, sure.
Set that DC to like 15, I think.
Ooh.
That's a nat 1.
Yeah. Fia is gonna like look in your direction. No.
I was like...
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Razor's gonna say, okay, I don't know if this will help anybody else, but Fia's right. This man makes me so angry. And so I'm gonna just sit down and take a minute and try to calm myself. And then, Jess, roughly how long do we have until this guy appears back into reality?
I'm gonna say about 6 minutes. Like, you killed Nell so fast. Also, is anyone
It's within
breaking
2
that
turns.
gear?
That's like
or-
12 seconds in terms of D&D
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
rolls.
probably got to break that gear.
Oh yeah, we gotta break that gear.
But before you do, one of the demons steps forward and he's like, hey, I'm working with the therapist and I'm making a lot of progress, but I've got some like anger management issues. I'm gonna just go back downstairs.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
I want to make
So-
an insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
That is... Let me double check. Yeah, that's a 19.
Yeah, this man has anger management issues and is gonna go downstairs so as not to feed the demon. And he's gonna be like, and also, there's no shame in admitting your emotions. Anger is not inherently bad or wrong or evil. It can just be dangerous, especially when it's uncontrolled. And so I encourage all of you to not hide your emotions and admit if you're angry too. And I welcome you to come downstairs and we can talk through our anger together.
Show of hands, who would like me to cast Charm Person on them instead to circumvent that?
No, Dreg. We are not doing that.
I'm just trying to increase our chances.
Yeah, I think Fia is like, there's like some heavy breathing coming from inside his helmet. I shall join you. Like, as he's sort of like, he really wants to fight this guy and kill him.
He's like, hey,
But there's like a strained voice that's like, I shall join him.
You're gonna go too?
Call if you need me.
Okay. It would be great to have you here, but I understand. I don't know if I can do this myself either, but I'm sure as hell gonna try.
Hey, Fia, I'm really proud of you, man. Really, like, the first step is admitting your emotions and being willing to recognize the state.
Fia,
that
like,
you're
holds
in.
a hand up in front of his mouth. Friend, I believe it best if we do not speak.
I understand. I've been there. And he turns and starts walking.
Yeah, and Fia is like, it's a strained walk, you'd say, because it's like, you can tell that he just wants to kill a motherfucker right now, but...
Okay. And then the other thing that Razor's going to do is say,
Dreg, I have an idea. And it revolves around you.
Does it revolve around me getting stabbed? Because frankly, that's what my ideas have done.
No, and as much as I would enjoy that, I don't want that right now. Sorry, let me try that again. No, it does not involve you getting stabbed. But I saw you do this thing with the last difficult guy that we fought, where you threw somebody, like, really hard, through some, like, magic.
Oh, defenestration.
Yeah, as soon as he appears, do you want to try throwing him through as many orbs as you possibly can?
I can do that, and I can do you one better. If you just want to be on the other end of my defenestration and just, like, be sticking your sword out, because to be honest, I took a whole spell just for that plan. I took armament, thinking I could, like, set up some swords and, like, throw a guy into it. I don't know why. That's very high economy for a very specific thing that's not going to happen. But, like, he says all of that in universe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Otto, is there anything you can do with this too?
I can cast Shatter.
Perfect.
I will say don't get your hopes up too much, because it is a strength saving throw. I get the suspicion this guy's pretty good at strength.
Okay, so maybe instead of being in front of him, maybe I should also be behind him just in case it doesn't work and try to shove him into the thing.
Well, let me double check what the... It doesn't say what happened. Okay, on a successful save, the target is pushed only 10 feet and takes no damage. So you could stand 10 feet in front of him with your sword and still, like, he'd get thrown into that.
Jess, with 10 feet, get this guy thrown through like a handful of orbs.
10 feet's going to be way fewer orbs, and if you're standing there with the swords, then you will intercept him from going further and hitting more orbs. I can't believe these orbs are getting worked against me. I was going to use them as ways to manipulate my character's emotions.
So if I wasn't standing in front of him to intercept, well, what if I was standing 15 feet in front of him to, like, move and attack him?
Yeah, okay, that'll work.
And then if he's coming towards me, I can just dodge out of the way. That work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
So yeah, so I will stand in position, and then you throw him at me, and then we'll see how it goes.
And then
Okay.
with that, Razor is going to sit down, kneel on the ground, and just...
All right, we probably only have a couple of minutes before he comes back. Let me just try to calm myself before we do this.
The demons are going to get themselves in position around where he disappeared from, so they can all just stab the shit out of this man.
Man, we're gonna jump this guy.
Yeah, I mean,
We're gonna fucking jump this, yeah.
honestly, the difficulty of this fight seems like it's going to depend entirely on Razor's ability to control her emotions.
Yep. And
'Cause-
I think it would probably be wise or a good idea for Razor to also do a wisdom save for to see if she's angry or not. But she is absolutely going to try to meditate to calm herself.
Okay, go for it, yeah. give me that wisdom save. Since you are meditating, don't make it disadvantage. You have a lot of reasons to be mad at this guy. I'm not going to give you advantage. You did watch him kill your sister.
I don't know what DC to set for myself for this. So if you would like to set a DC.
I have. And I'm not going to tell you if you succeed or not.
Bet. Oh, okay. Oh, fascinating. I like that a lot. That sure is a flat 7. So.
Well.
Dreg from his defenestration distance starts saying, "Hey, by the way, super sorry for like trampling on your moment. I tend to not really respect like the emotions of other people or anything, but you know, and I'm sure your ability to just like check yourself is like super good, but like again, just want to clear the air and say like my B."
Is that like a bardic, or is that just like you're
No,
just
that's
saying
making
that?
things worse because you rolled a 7. And I think it would be funny.
Yeah, I was about to say, Razor's reaction to that will be she gets a little bit angrier, but like gritting her teeth, she's like, and just doesn't say anything, continues to try to meditate. Okay,
That's
so
actually a good idea, though. I'll give you a bardic with that too.
There's a thing that Razor
a
can
little
do.
sweet and sour.
Actually, okay, I wasn't gonna do this because I thought it would be more appropriate for the roleplay. However, Dreg has in fact goaded her on unintentionally. One thing that Razor can do is expend a usage of Second Wind in order to re-roll a DC. And because she is being re-angered, I think I'm gonna allow myself to do that and expend a usage of Second Wind to re-roll a DC. Yeah. Okay.
And I said I've given you bardic, so if you want to use it on that,
it's a D8.
it's a D8. Yeah.
I'm so torn because me as Josie really, really wants to see what happens if she fails because I think it'll be interesting. But me as Razor wants to try the best that she possibly can not to be angry, and Dreg just absolutely did piss her off again. So I think we are going to roll that D8 and try again. Yeah, no, I think that's the thing to do. Darn. I kind of wanted to let that 7 ride. Oh, it doesn't matter because it's a 5 with the bar. It's a 7 with the bardic. It's a 2 and a 5.
Oh my.
So Razor is still fuming.
Razor is angry. Her emotions are not under control. That's good to know. That means this gets to be interesting still.
Also, she absolutely like. Actually, no. She's meditating like where they are instead of going through the orbs, and then after she's like with like a few minutes, like a minute or two left, she's gonna go get in position.
Okay. Real quick question: who has Nell's gear?
I think we broke it, didn't we?
Did we actually break it?
Yes, if we
said
didn't-
we did, yeah.
Yes.
I believe
Okay.
We wanted
Otto took it, broke it, and then took the gear.
Just wanted to make sure that it did get broken in case you get party wiped here by the guy who gets to instant kill you if you have too much anger.
Oh boy!
I will say when the guy was like, "Hey, if anybody gets angry, you can come with me downstairs." I do think Otto was like, "Oh, well, Razor and Fia should go," and when Razor was like, "I'll stay," Otto was probably thinking like, "I don't think Razor knows best typically."
Razor
I'll
does
just
not
let her
know
ride.
best typically, but
In Otto's mind, Razor is so he's like, I'm not gonna argue. Okay.
Razor has a lot of false confidence, unfortunately.
But I'm like thinking back, I'm pretty sure Razor's angry all the time. I'm pretty sure that's like a core aspect of who she is.
Otto has a pretty good read on Razor. Yeah.
But hey, she's calling the shots.
Okay. So then, if no one else has any preparation they want to do, Adam is going to reappear. And,
Defenestration.
yep, will be immediately surprise attacked. So,
Get him.
going once, twice,
Let's
3
do
times.
it.
I
Boom.
mean, yeah,
Adam pops back into reality exactly where he was. It doesn't even have a second to register because I guess he's getting defenestrated, which you said is a DC 12 saving throw?
A DC 15. Thank you very
15.
much.
Well, that's a natural 1. So, you know,
Yeah,
it's
so he's
hard to
going.
have your feet under you. I'm just gonna go ahead and
How far
start
does
Adam's
he
damage
go
counter.
with the fail?
The fail will push him 20 feet. I cast it at a 3rd level, which is 1 level higher than normal, which gives me an extra d6 of damage for 5d6. I don't believe it pushes him further. It says extended area 5 feet. I think that's the ability, like the range at which you can cast the spell and not like what they're thrown for.
That sounds right.
Although, yeah, no, that would make sense. So yeah, do I actually have... If I break into my mushroom dice, I actually do have enough d6 to roll them all at once.
That always feels
Alrighty.
And how many feet did you say he gets thrown?
20.
20. Okay.
Oh, also, it's slashing damage because broken glass. And also, he'll be prone. So... Alrighty. 3,
Yeah.
4, 9, 11, 12 damage.
You said you were
That's
casting at a
actually
3rd
not
level,
very
right?
good. Yes.
It does say, at least the one the block I have here, the target can be pushed back an additional 5 feet for each slot above 2nd. So he's probably going 25
then.
feet.
That
Alright.
is 25 feet.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip a coin for every 5 feet he flies, and for every heads, that is a soul that he lands on. And then I will roll a d20 and give him whatever effect you all would have gotten from going through a soul on those same rolls. That does include the possibility of leveling up,
Oh no.
or the possibility of taking disadvantage, gaining advantage, etc., etc. So,
He's gonna be confused either way.
that's 1 soul. Still just 1. 2 souls. 3 souls. 4 souls. So he takes 4 souls. The first one is a 19,
Oof. Not good.
which is a level up.
Oh no.
It's all right. It's all
Alright.
right. It's all right.
That's fine, that's fine.
The second one is a 15, so he will have advantage
Oh.
on his next roll. And as he hits the 3rd soul, he starts screaming, and his body just sort of turns to dust, and you see his soul float out of his body because he rolled a natural 1
That was an option
in the
this whole
soul
time.
stream. And his physical form was torn asunder.
That could have happened to any one of us this whole time.
Yep.
I guess so!
As Dreg
Solo,
Douglas
you
one
can't take it
shot
off the
kills the boss that has previously wiped out Fia and Razor on 2 separate occasions.
So Razor's like standing there with her sword, and then all of a sudden, she's just covered in the dust of this man.
Oh god, dust.
And then and then gets smacked with a gear.
Yeah, one boss gear goes dong.
Yeah.
And then his little gear thing also. Well, that's not how I expected that to go at all.
Wow. Wow.
Insanity.
Anyway, are we gonna have a boss fight this run, or...
I guess
Well,
not.
Dreg, as far as he is concerned, literally can't do any wrong, and he's gonna touch Adam's soul as well.
Wow.
Okay.
We dust Adam. Put it in the notes.
Give me a d20 roll upon touching the soul of a man who just experienced something so terrible it fucking killed him.
Yeah, that's up.
No way. Nat 20.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh my gosh.
That one would have been the funniest possible outcome.
It also would have been very funny.
But
Yes,
nat
you have a
20 is
nat
just
20.
insult to injury.
Really?
So,
Wow.
a nat 20, you're experiencing the best moment of Adam's life. Adam was not a good person. He made people angry intentionally, and he fed off of that anger. And the first time in his entire career that he made somebody so angry that he could kill them with a word happened at the very beginning of this time loop. And Dreg, you, through Adam's eyes, see yourself standing over an injured Fia, a dead Sarah, and a struggling to stand up Razor. And you feel so much joy and glee as you cast Power Word Kill on Fia. And ignoring whatever psychological effects that's going to have on Dreg, you do feel the greatest, most joyous moment of that person's life and gain a level.
This is turbo fucked up now.
This is crazy.
Is that too far? Is that too much?
No,
No,
this
it's
is
awesome.
we
I
have
think
to go
there-
further.
I think there are like emotional implications. Dreg isn't completely heartless, but there is the like mechanical part of his brain thinking, I gotta learn how to do that. I make so many people angry.
Oh,
Okay, wait.
Also,
did Razor see Dreg touch the soul? I'm assuming yes, but she's also covered in atom dust.
that means this probably happened right in front of your face.
Oh, the soul's like right there in front of my face?
Yeah, because the soul floated out of
Oh.
Adam.
So Dreg came and like right in front of me and then touched the soul. Okay, and then okay,
Oh,
so
also, real quick before I forget, everyone gets 50 experience for this boss fight.
okay. Let me just take care of that real quick, and then
Smokes.
Razor has some words.
Because
for
this was
Dreg.
two bosses, and it was supposed to be hard, because if you fought Adam and Nell at the same time,
This does feel like when in a roguelike you just get like a crazy build and you get way
So-
farther than you ever got before, and you're like, man, I'm kind of eating this up, but I'm low-key scared.
Razor is going to like she's like wiping dust off herself, but she also notices Dreg come up and just touch his soul, and then presumably sees him react, and then look. Well, how does Dreg look after that?
Probably the face I was making, which is amazed shock.
And then Razor's like, and then one of the people from your vision is standing right in front of you now, like, Dreg, did you just touch his soul? What did you see?
I think I saw the first loop from his perspective.
What did you see?
I saw him kill Fia.
Oh. And I was there too?
Oh yeah, you were fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah. And you looked happy almost.
Yeah, he was pretty happy with himself, and I think I just kind of like internalized that. Not that I was like, I mean, you know, like, I know we're not buds, but like, don't think it was a positive that he like killed Fia. But he was like, I get the impression that it was literally the best moment of his life. Which is crazy, but also I think it tells us that the power to do that was imbued to him from God. He couldn't just do this. All these cardinals and deacons and officials, they're mortals, trying to get into heaven.
Razor doesn't say anything. She's just staring at you, and with this, it's like somewhere between a glare and just like laser beams at you. You can see her jaw clenching. She's starting to breathe a little heavily, and then she looks at the super gear that's in her hand and crushes it with one hand.
The super gear or the
heart, sorry.
Okay.
Adam's like heart thing. Crushes it with one hand, and then it's now holding the gear. And then looks at it, and then tosses it to Otto. Doesn't say a word, and then just walks towards the next room.
One of the demons is like, I'm gonna go get
Yeah,
Theo.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
Does Razor need to roll a dex check to see if she can get to the next room without touching anything?
only if you're moving with any kind of speed. If you're just going slowly, which you have all the time in the world now.
She's walking, but also not really paying attention to where she's going necessarily. But
Then give me a dex check, or if you think she wouldn't be paying any attention at all, give me a luck check, a flat luck.
I think she might like subconsciously be paying attention, but also like not really all there at the moment.
Dex then.
Okay. 19, so we're good.
Yeah, you trucking through it. Really quickly over to Fia. You're kind of waiting down there with anger management guy.
I was sort of hoping we'd cut away to me during the fight or something.
The fight took 2
But
seconds.
I guess I don't have to have a conflict about whether I'm gonna rush back and help.
Yeah, what fight?
Actually, I think it'd be funny to just see you cut back to Fia like a couple of moments before and just see what he's doing during this fight.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? This fight takes about 30 seconds. Fia, what are you doing during this fight?
Yeah, like walking out like alongside that soldier, like Fia's gonna like post up outside the door and like the lance, and then like his leg is just gonna be going. Like there's gonna be like this restless leg syndrome because he's wearing full suit of armor. It's like clank 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 clank.
It's like maybe you should that's a lot of noise. It could, you know, I'm just gonna let you do your thing.
Yeah,
and if there's anything else,
I think there's gonna be like a moment. Like I think the timing is gonna work out such that like I'm like Fia clearly is like the thing. No, I cannot stand idly by. And then like the door's gonna open and the other guy's gonna, hey, we took care of him. It's like,
yeah, hey, he's dead. It took like 5 seconds.
what?
It's actually like was really easy to kill. Apparently, they just like threw him through like a magical window, and he hit a bunch of souls, and then his body like unmade itself. Fight's over.
Just silence, pure silence. It's like, and Fia like eventually like pushes past the soldier, walks in the room, just looking around. No sign of Adam.
Yeah, no sign of Adam. Razor's already on
Dreg
the other
is
side.
standing there over there like Otto with the super gear in hand, like waving. Yeah.
Speaking of, is Otto doing anything in this room?
Now that I know you can get dusted by these orbs, I have no curiosity any longer. Part of me was like, man, I'm the only one that hasn't touched one. Maybe I should. Maybe it's different for me because I'm different. Nope, not curious anymore. I am ready to move on. I got the dog. And let's just keep it pushing.
Yeah, I think Dreg's definitely sobered up after that conversation with Razor and realized the same thing, and also the risk he just took.
Yeah, no, I think like Fier will like be looking around sort of furiously and like eventually like make his way over to Dreg and it's like, he's dead.
quite literally dusted. Yeah,
Dead. He is gone.
for sure.
This villain, the man who slew me twice, he is gone.
Yes, technically by my magical hand, but it was, Razor's plan, so, maybe we could, split seats on the credit. But yeah, that guy's dead. For sure.
One of the demons goes,
killed.
"It was awesome. Dreg just, boom, one shot and he was down."
Yeah, I think there's gonna be like a moment, and then I don't know how Dreg is gonna react to this, but like Fia's gonna like reach out and like boom, clutch him straight to his chest. And there's like a long moment of just holding, and then he sort of pushes back, pat on the shoulder, and then he goes to leave to follow Razor.
Okay. Before anyone comes up, can Razor have like, I don't know, like a 30 seconds to a minute by herself upstairs?
Yeah, you left first.
Yeah. All right, what's up, Razor?
I think Razor like walks up the stairs like in a daze, and then as soon as she gets upstairs to the top, she kind of just like at the top of the stairs, she stops with like one hand on the wall and like one foot up, and then just stops there for a second, and then takes her hand and just to the side of her like punches the wall as hard as she possibly can. And then for a half a second, she and then she's crying, and then she, just for a split second, and then she takes a deep breath, and with her hand still like on the wall, and then she just keeps on walking.
Okay.
As if nothing ever happened.
And you are then the first one to make it upstairs into what appears to be an armory. Not your normal type of armory, not the kind of armory where there's like weapons everywhere. It's magic items on pedestals. There's 4 of them. All 4 of them are gloves. And there's a sign that says, "Take 1 each. -G."
Dash what?
G. Like signed off, like if I were to sign a letter cryptically -J at the end, this is -G.
What is G? Like,
CHI or JI? Or...
G.
G, the letter G,
Just
it's
the letter
fucking
G.
Oh, G, as in a letter. Ah.
Or at least I assume.
I only know 1 G.
And I assume the rest of the crew can kind of show up now too.
Yeah, I think probably Fear will be the second. And he'll be pulling off the ring with a little command word, like a little thing he whispers. And the armor goes back into the ring, and as his face emerges from out of the helmet, there are tears streaming down his face.
Aww.
I think Razor is going to, upon hearing somebody come up, she's like walking towards like the pedestals to like look at these things, and then kind of like making sure that these aren't trapped the way that the sword was. And then upon hearing somebody come up, will like look back and like turn to look at Fia. And I think as she sees him crying, I think there's going to be this moment where you can like, I think if Fia was looking closely enough, I don't know if he is or not, but if he was looking close enough, you can kind of see this moment of like, Razor looks like she's about to break and start crying too. But then she quickly turns around and doesn't, and kind of like wipes one hand in front of her face and says, "I think somebody left these here for us maybe, but I can't tell if these are trapped or not, like the other things."
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if we if we die now. I'm probably okay with it. We got the bastard. That's what matters. We got the bastard.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, good work.
But we still have a long ways to go, so.
Drake said it was your plan. What got him?
Yeah, we threw him through the orbs. And turns out those things are really dangerous, actually. He turned into dust as, yeah. We're kind of lucky that didn't happen to one of us.
Did it hurt, do you think?
I sure hope so.
You were there. It looked like he was in more pain than you've ever seen anyone be in before. You know it hurt.
Yeah. He looked like he was suffering more than I've seen anybody else experience.
There's like something that might sound like a chuckle from Fia, except it takes the form more of like a sob almost. And it's like relief.
And I think at that, Razor will turn back around and then I think she's just gonna bust out laughing.
Okay, which I think would be a great time for Otto and
Yeah,
Dreg to get upstairs with the rest of the group.
Like mid-sentence, Dreg's like, and you're sure we got rid of all the meat? Because like, it's like I can smell it. I can still smell it. It's not even like a fragrant meat.
Yeah, all the dogs like in a line following him.
I think they just like you.
That's impossible. That's literally never happened to me.
And then you get up there and Razor is cackling.
Oh, ominous.
He's dead. We got him. He's gone for good.
And now, get your magic gloves.
Yeah.
Each of you take one and roll a d10 for me.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Loot.
Okay, Razor is still sus on whether or not these are like trapped or not. So does somebody just walk up and take one?
I totally
take
am.
one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of people seem to be going through a lot right now, but I am not equipped for that. Gloves.
Neither am I, buddy. Neither am I. I got a 3.
All right. You have gloves of get over here. As a bonus action, you can pull an enemy 10 feet towards you.
Dope.
Get over here. Oops.
Is there a range on, like an effective range on that?
60 feet.
Hot dog.
It does no damage, it just pulls.
You said it was a D10 roll?
Yeah.
I got a
And Razor
4.
watches everybody else take one and be like, okay, fine.
Yeah,
Just like my serial number.
that's a 7 from me.
And a 6
Let's do one
for
at a
me.
time because I cannot keep track of everyone's numbers. Otto got a 4. You have gloves of really big hands. This is a set of comically large gloves, like a cartoon, like a fucking Mickey Mouse ass gloves, and you can cast Bigby Hand once per short or long rest.
Bigby Hand.
Yes, Bigby Hand is a 5e rules is written spell.
Yes.
It's a very fun spell in my opinion.
What was it? Once per short rest?
Yeah, per short rest or long rest, either works.
Right.
Fia, what'd you say you got?
7.
7. You got gloves of bullseye. As a bonus action, you may throw an object from your inventory at an enemy as an attack. The enemy must take a dex save based on your dex. If they fail, they take 3d8 damage.
I see you.
If they succeed, they take no damage.
Okay, cool. Time for me to pick up junk and garbage.
Yeah, you just throw shit now.
I got a 6.
6. Okay. Edfia, your range on that is 30 feet. 6 is gloves of redirection. Once per floor, you can make a dex save. If successful, redirect a projectile towards a target of your choice.
Ooh.
When I'm wearing these gloves, do I actually have really big hands?
If you want to, yes. If you don't want to, we could just
No,
say
it's fine.
that you don't.
It's fine. I'll abuse the power.
How big are these hands that we're talking about?
It's like, it's like Mickey Mouse hands. Like
Perfect.
Did I just get a
Otto
pair
is
of
now
gloves that
Kingdom
has
Hearts
a fucking... Honestly, yeah.
Oh, there's
Like that's a Final
different-
Fantasy design with a single Disney element for sure.
Would Dreg be interested in switching to a projectile rejection one for a get over here one? It seems like both of those could suit our.
That is very sensible, and also I think Dreg is just like gonna let you do whatever as his only way of like acknowledging your emotional state.
Aw. Okay. Out of character. I think that Dreg being able to reflect projectiles, having been shot by bows and arrows before, is not, and also
sure.
being squishy is not the worst idea. And also get over here is not bad as a character melee warlock who can jump. So I'm okay with keeping that because this projectile is also good for me. But either way.
No, I agree. I'm pretty sure my end game as a character is not very CQC oriented, so I am very down with that switch.
Okay, let's switch it then.
And you said that that's Hands of Bigby?
Gloves of Redirection. A dex save. You can
Gloves of Redirection.
redirect a projectile towards a target of your choice.
Yeah. And that is a homebrew item, so I can send you the description after the episode to add to your inventory if you want.
Yes, please do.
Bigby's hand is a crazy spell.
Yeah, Bigby hand rules.
What's with me picking up these insanely powerful magical items or beasts?
Is this a okay, wait, for the Gloves of Redirection, is that a just a reaction?
It's a dex save. It's a saving throw.
And that's once per floor.
It doesn't it doesn't
Okay.
take up your action economy. It's just a saving throw.
And then the Gloves of Get Over Here is a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
And mine throwing objects would be an action, right?
Bonus action.
Wow.
Bonus action. Cool.
That's very good.
Yeah, actually a crazy thing for a fighter to have. And these are persistent items. You will respawn with these every morning because you've beaten boss, and your boss loot every time is a persistent item. You got some boots, you get some gloves, and now...
I'm very glad our loot didn't get dusted.
It's fine. I had to think of a way really quickly to make sure you got the loot that you needed.
That's a yes.
And also, on this floor is the automata controls for the city that were previously shut down. Woo. You may now reactivate the Citadel automata.
My people.
In the moment,
me?
in the moment, turning it on isn't going to really do much for you. But it will give the Citadel more of a fighting chance once the invasion itself happens.
If we turn it on now, does it stay on and later, or do we need to come back and turn it on again?
You could always find out.
Gotta turn it on.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Does Razor like recognize this room and like see, does she know
Yeah,
like
he's
how it
probably been
functions? Okay, I've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's like, oh good, Citadel defenses, and then she's gonna go and just start turning stuff on. Is there anything else we could do other than just turn them on, like amp up defenses, like activate anything else?
So you can turn on the automatas, and the automatas are the majority of the defense for the Citadel. The interesting thing about that is you're not going to see immediately any effect on your side, but it does mean that automatas will enter the Citadel and start defending, which turning this on changes your encounter table moving forward. This tower is scrambled. I'm going to tell you a little metagame up front that this will be the first room every time you walk into the tower. And when you have it on, you will have automatas that will show up to assist you in combat. When the automatas show up, you have different sets of encounters that you can run into. And when you have automatas helping, there will be some effects, and whether or not that's useful to you or not is up to you. And I'm not going to elaborate on that. But moving forward, first floor when you enter the tower, you will be able to turn on or turn off the automatas. It is up to you. And with that, I think we should do one more floor.
I mean, we're going
Let's
all the way
do
to the
it.
top.
It's true.
I think before we go on, I think Razor's gonna ask if we could. It's like, okay, great, activated our defenses. This should help if we fail today and the invasion floods in. Before we go any further, though, I think I just need to sit down for a second. If that's okay with y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have anywhere we need to be right this instant, do we?
Are you asking for a short rest?
Not mechanically, just a breather.
Okay.
For emotional.
Yeah. Because the short rest, there are resting rooms, safe rooms that I have on the tower.
I don't think
If
we're
your
gonna sit
characters
here
need
for
an
4
emotional
hours
breather.
anyways, so
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I think take as much time as you guys need to.
Yeah. So Razor's just gonna sit down, back to the wall, one knee up and then one tucked underneath, and just kind of like sitting there, like with her hands on her knees.
Fier's leaning on his lance.
I don't know how to approach the situation, and therefore I will not.
Excellent.
It seems like a lot's going on. I don't know much, but I know a lot's going on.
Then in that case, is Fia anywhere near Razor?
Yeah, he'll be close.
Okay. So then I think, I guess Razor will like put her head against the wall, kind of lean back, close her eyes, and be like, "You okay, Falcon?"
Yeah, I'm a lot better now.
Yeah.
You know, I still close my eyes sometimes. I kept seeing, the school, the whole thing.
Yeah, me too. I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, never gonna happen again to anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's really important.
Yeah.
Means that even if we don't get to the top, if we don't fight back the invasion today, means that that will never happen,
Yeah.
right?
Motherfucker's gone. Him and whatever that asshole was he was with, the bishop. Gone. Poof. Out of existence.
That's a win, right?
Yeah. I think it is. It better be.
It doesn't. How come it doesn't feel like a win?
I don't know.
And then I think with that, Razor's just gonna sit there in silence for another couple of minutes.
I think as you guys are sitting there, go ahead. It looked like Otto was about to say something.
Maybe. I do feel like if Otto isn't saying something, she's probably fairly obviously watching what's
I
happening.
think at this point, Fier's just kind of used to Otto doing that.
Wow,
I
this
think-
is fascinating.
I think. Do I notice you just staring?
I don't think I'm hiding.
Okay.
I might just be standing nearby.
Just be like, I think Razor's gonna close her eyes, lean back, and then look up for a second and be like, Otto? Something wrong?
I feel fine.
Okay. You're just looking at us kind of strangely.
Well, you both are being kind of strange.
What do you mean?
Well, you did what you wanted to do, but you look distressed.
I think Razor's going to turn and look at Fia and then like kind of motion as if like, do you want to say something?
Yeah, and Fier's sort of like, yeah, I mean, look, I don't know how to explain this to you. Like, sometimes you have a big fight and you win it, but, you still took some hits, right? That still hurts. It's, bruises and stuff. Just because you win doesn't mean it didn't,
Do you require
we took
medical
some,
assistance?
nothing I think you can do, Otto.
Okay.
Otto,
Sorry.
do you remember when I told you about my sister dying?
Yes.
That was the man that killed my sister. And also the man that killed me and Fia the first time. And it was just really hard. And we won. And now he's going to hell. But hell doesn't seem like that bad of a place anymore. And so what does that mean? It means that he gets to be like all the other souls in hell now and just live a quiet life where things are peaceful, and now he's in a place that we are fighting to defend. He just gets to walk away from that. That doesn't feel fair. It feels like something should happen to him. He should, I don't know what he should get, but I want him to suffer for what he did.
Well, why didn't you cut out their hearts?
Well, first of all, having a heartbeat in my void is not the best. It's kind of terrifying. I don't want to do that again. And also, Death's secretary told me that Death didn't want that offering because I killed him the wrong way. And, well...
Okay, but seriously, how does Death have a secretary?
Honestly...
What does a secretary even do?
I'm not exactly sure myself. She has not been the most forthcoming with all of the information. I'm pretty certain she's hiding some things from me, but actually, this one thing happened when we were at the tower, and then I tried to ask her about it, and then she actually
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if Fia can suss out what tower you're talking about. I think 16 will do it. It's like, well, it's not this tower, but the wizard's tower.
Josie sure as hell forgot that the party didn't know that. Which means that Razor now forgot that the party didn't know that. Oh no. Okay.
You had
16.
that secretary with you, but the what?
Oh. See, Death is my patron and gives me power, and so Death's secretary just kind of watches over me sometimes to see, what I'm doing. Deception roll.
Yeah, hey, Otto, you were at that tower. Does this strike you as odd? Do you want a deception or...
I mean, my insight check that I rolled just now is 2, so
that
I
was
think,
a deception of 13, so Fia does not
so
catch it.
I think it's like, oh, so it's like a guardian death angel sort of deal.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
I know this. We're doing the lying. So yeah,
No, Otto.
we were at the wizard tower.
Otto.
And
there's nothing to lie about. What are you talking about?
Oh,
That's not the tower that I
don't think I'm
Also,
good
is
at this.
Dreg part of this conversation?
I think for a lot of it, Dreg's just been trying to shake the dog. She's like, stop. But I think he would notice that the timbre of this conversation has changed by now.
Okay. Wow. Fascinating.
Josie is sure trying to figure out a way for Razor to back herself out of this one.
Still sort of stuck. Like, she's not here right now, right? Like looking around.
Nope, she's not here right now, but she probably is watching. That's the only way I'm able to... I have to call on her to use my magic, so... Otto, that's not what I was talking about, actually. I was talking about...
okay.
Yeah, no, sorry, misunderstanding.
I don't think I'm good at this.
That might need another deception. I'm not entirely
I think that probably does.
Okay.
I think it's so reasonable
Oh,
for
that's
sort
a
of
nat
piece it
20
together.
Dang. And I rolled an 18.
And Razor you rolled an 18. Razor sure is lying her ass off to protect her friend's secret.
I'm determining Dreg's not digging, A, because Razor's had a day, and B, these fucking dogs. They just won't stop.
Well,
Okay.
if you guys are done with injuries that can't be healed, I'm ready.
Razor kind of like starts to speak for a moment and just
What was the secretary like? What does she log? Like how many people are? Like Fierce just sort of stuck on the logistics of like, what the hell does Death need a secretary for? Like Death doesn't show up by appointment, right? Like
I don't know. I've actually never talked to Death. The secretary says she's a busy woman, so I don't know where Death is. Actually, now that I think about that, that kind of strikes me as odd, and I would really like to know where Death is in all of this, because she definitely communicated through her secretary that she did not like my first blood offering, so sacrifice. So, I don't know. Death is a great mystery.
yeah, because like shouldn't we have like? I mean, I guess we don't die, but we do die. Like I definitely died when that bastard of a. Fear's not really asking questions. He's just sort of like, what the hell? Like, how the hell does this work? Baffled by the metaphysical implications.
I think as this is happening, a formerly very helpful tied up man is sort of doing the like tied up, hands behind his back. He's kind of awkwardly stumbles his way up the stairs, and he's like, hey, I just had a terrible experience trying to get here because I'm tied up and I bumped into so many of these orb things and I have a lot of emotions. But I feel like I need to tell you guys something because you appear to not be dead. Right? I kind of figured you'd go up and then you'd fight my bosses and like probably die, and they'd come down and untie me and be like, wow, I can't believe you survived that. But you didn't die, and I figured there was a chance that you might have, I don't know, somehow killed
Dan,
the bishop.
Dan, focus.
Yeah,
focus.
hey. They had orders. One of the first things that was said to us this morning, was that if to prepare a ritual to summon an angel, and if they die to finish the ritual. So as long as you guys haven't been like hanging out here for like 10 minutes, we should be able to go up that floor and stop that ritual from happening because
Shit.
and then Razor's gonna jump to her feet.
because angels aren't supposed to be able to come in here, right? Like that's the whole reason that they're sending us and not the angels. And something about like that it shouldn't happen.
Razor's gone.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, go back downstairs.
Okay. Oh god, I have to go through the orb room again.
Hey, you're looking jacked, though. You got some levels. I'm sure.
Don't know what that means.
He
but I
stumbles
did
down the stairs. We hear a short scream and then poof.
I think from the stairwell you kind of hear like echoing down. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fierre's already following.
Or if you all are already running up the stairs, then yeah, there's a big circle, and somebody has actually there's several somebodies who've been chanting outside of it, some kind of blood sacrifice on the thing, or like in the center of the circle. And as you open the door, it turns just blindingly white, and an angel, like a biblically accurate angel. It's a wheel of wings and eyes, ascends through this circle. There's like ominous church music, like organ music playing the second that this is open, and it looks wrong. If this were animation, it would be like it was animated in a different art style. Like it shouldn't be here. And before it can say anything, before it can react to anything, its eyes all lock onto you, and it just fucking explodes into this holy white light, and it's just hot and burning and terrible, and it is not a pleasant death, but it's a pretty quick one.
That's a pretty good run.
Can I pitch something really quick?
Yeah, pitch it.
Dreg, trying to get rid of these dogs, comes in at the back of the party. They get fucking annihilated. Dreg, shaking for anything to do, reaches for the scroll, casts infestation, ticks immediately swarm to the open wound on his back. He is sucked dry in an instant, and his bones are gnawed on by dogs.
What? What?
What? I think it would, because we set up all these things, and it would be a shame if he died such a pleasant death.
It's like a split second, man. This,
Yeah, sure.
This is like an angelic nuke.
That's fair. He gets nuked. I just wanted to say that, honestly.
There's the Death Vision board.
We're
Yeah.
gonna unpack that one during the after show, I think, though.
That's gnarly as hell, man. Like
We're just not gonna have that set of circumstances ever again.
Guess that's fair. Yeah, y'all are pretty dead, and I think that's pretty much going to wrap our episode. But we're going to do just one quick scene between Mixie and Razor. Well, no, actually, this is going to be a little complicated. So, Razor,
okay.
you wake up in your void. It's dark. There is that awful thump, 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 thump sound that you just loathe. That's there every time you die now. And then you hear, hello, hi. There's a really terrible sound, and I've been here all day. Most of my life, actually.
Mixie?
No. And you realize you've heard this voice before, and it's the sound of Dill in your void. And she goes, I haven't been alive long, but most of it was here. There was like a small period where I was in this beautiful citadel and running errands, and now I'm in the dark, and there's a thing, and I know you. You were with God. The one who created me.
Dill?
Yeah.
Hi. What are you doing here?
Well, I was in the middle of a sentence. I was trying to deliver an important message. His strength comes from anger, and her strength comes from fear. But I only got half the sentence out, and it's really scary in here. And before you can respond to that, you hear Mix's voice going, Razor, it's okay. I'm sorry. I got permission. I can tell you everything. Wait, what's she doing here?
I don't know. You tell me. Tell me everything. What?
About death. I can tell you everything. I got permission.
Okay. First of all, this is Dill.
Yeah, she was with us in the tower.
Yeah, she's been stuck here.
Why? Oh, that makes sense.
What?
Okay. And I think we'll elaborate on that next episode.
What?
Oh my
dare you.
god.
Yeah, that's the episode. I hope that was fun to watch. You guys crushed a boss fight that I thought might kill you. You sort of dog walked them with your dogs.
This is a good run.
Yeah.
Dragon Fia one shot a boss a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
two-shot in my case, to be fair.
Semantics.
You did over
Crazy
75
run.
damage total.
Fia beat up
insane.
a woman
Yeah.
and dragged
Unarmed woman.
and
yeah.
dragged it.
This group of heroes killing dogs and killing unarmed women and occasionally stalking people in the streets.
And disintegrating a
heroes.
man after psychologically torturing him beyond belief. Hero shit.
Hero shit. But hey, if you want to hear us talk about hero shit, subscribe to our Patreon and check out Backstage, the after show with a name. Does anybody else have anything they need to plug? This comes out in the future. I think it's end of July or early August. So if you have anything coming out around then,
If this is end of July, early August, then my album might be out. So if it's past July 25th, please go listen to it. It took 2 years to make. And come see me on tour, because that's
and if
happening in
it's before
September.
July 25th, pre-save it.
Yeah!
Right?
And the album
Yeah,
is
if it's before July
called...
25th, just listen to Loser, the single from the album, on repeat, because it's really good.
Yeah.
And the album is called...
Oh, Tales from Kazalor, Wildflowers.
Pre-save it today. Or listen
And if it's in August, then Nathan has already shadow dropped his third album that he secretly had waiting. This is definitely real, and you should believe me and ping Nathan and ask him for it.
See you next time.
See you next time. Find out why our poor innocent girl fucking died and got put in a void with a beating heart.
Damn it, Jess.